Hello everyone. Please hop in the guest request if you think being lesbian is wrong. Also, hi TT Live poster. I have a question. I might have only noticed this because I have an obsession, but I've noticed that the last few... Hi Cosmic. I've noticed that the last few lives that Ian has done, they haven't been posted on the channel. Did they do something that I don't know about? Cause I would like to know. Please. Hi Kara. Hello everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh shit. Looks like she has a little bit of damage. Thank you for the compliment, my love. I wonder what this black shit is. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's a really cute lamp. That's adorable. Alright, moving on to the first guest. Well, this is adorable. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
13?
You have to be 18, my love, I'm sorry. But y'all, please hop in the guest request if you think being lesbian is wrong, and also if you're of age. Please. Pretty please with a cherry on top. Yeetus thy fetus. Yes, yes indeed. Use the cheat code. I'm not putting a cross on my forehead. I refuse. Hi, Jelly. Hello?
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay. And do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because I shit myself.
You know I'm gonna have to block you now, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Have a good rest of your day.
You too. God damn it. Why'd
I'm sorry.
why'd you have to go and be a dumbass? I didn't want to have...
It's why, because like
Why? Why did you have to go and be a dumbass? Why?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Hello, Israel number one! Israel number one!
We kill babies!
We kill babies! Woo! You know
I'm
what I
sorry.
mean?
Do you think this is like...
Israel number one!
Do you think this is like
We
funny?
paid for Trump and
We paid for Trump, we kill all the lesbians!
This is the most
All the
unfunny
lesbians!
shit. This is the most unfunny shit. Why? Please find better entertainment. This is... What? What the fuck? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18, don't worry.
Don't worry. No, that's not. What is going on? What is going on? Anyway, y'all, please hop in the ask request if you think being lesbian is wrong. And also, don't be a child, please.
Okay.
Hi, how old are you?
I am 18.
What year were you born?
Hold on.
No, I will not be holding on. What the fuck is going on right now? Stop being a minor. Go be a minor elsewhere. Don't do that here, okay? My gosh. What the fuck?
Yo, what's good?
Hi, how old are you?
18,
What year were you born?
2005,
What month?
September.
No,
What? Alright, bruh.
that's not... That's not. No. Bro, why is everyone lying? Why is everyone lying? Why? Why? He was not fine. He was 18. He was not okay.
Oh my god.
Hello?
Hello. Hi.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 24.
Okay, do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Man, see. Okay, let me explain. Yes.
Okay. Why is that?
Wait, I'm a bit baked. Okay, so
I know. I know, Leah. I know.
I used to be a but then
Girl, what strain is this so I know to never do it?
I think it's like lemon something. Lemon. No, wait. I turned straight, unfortunately. But I feel like it's about the grit. Wait, let me explain. Okay. Your hair looks so good today, by the way. Anyway,
Thank you.
so let me explain to you that. What? Shut the fuck up. Anyway, so basically. Sorry. Basically.
Aaliyah, come back when you're sober,
No,
okay? It's alright. Just come back when you're sober. I don't think this is the proper place for you right now. Hello?
Hello, mate.
That is a fetus. Fetus deletus. Nar. 'Twas a fetus. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hi, how old are you?
49?
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Do I think being lesbian is wrong?
Yes.
It depends on which perspective you're looking at it from.
Well, what perspective are you looking at it from?
Well, from a human perspective, no, it's not wrong. It's absolutely normal. It's acceptable, and that's the way it is. But if you're looking from what I believe from the biblical perspective, then yes, it's wrong.
Okay, so you think it's wrong because God said so?
No. From God's perspective, it's wrong to him according to the God of the Bible. It's wrong from his perspective. But from a human being's perspective, you can't say lesbianism is wrong and then say adultery is right. You can't say lesbianism is wrong and say drunkenness is right. And so everybody has a vice. Everybody has a defect. So everybody.
Being lesbian isn't an ism, but why is being lesbian a defect?
Let me ask you this. If you were to take a woman and a man, starting today, every man be with a man and every woman and a woman, how long would this earth remain?
Probably a hot little minute, considering we have IVF, artificial insemination, and surrogacy.
So what is artificial? What is that? Does that come from the sperm from a man?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. If no man did that, if it's just man with man, and he doesn't release his sperma and no bank or anything like that for it to be released into a woman, and a woman with a woman, because see, when you look at man and woman, that's not needed. But if you had woman and woman, just woman being by herself, man and man, this earth will be dead and done. It'll be pitch dark in 100 years, max.
Oh, okay, so then do you think it's wrong to be infertile?
What do you mean by that?
Do you know what infertile means?
No, explain to me if you don't mind.
Sure. Someone who's infertile means that they don't have the ability to reproduce. Naturally. They do not have that ability. They can be straight and still not be able to reproduce. They could have a missing uterus, for example. They could have a really low sperm count. They might not have the ability to deploy eggs. This happens to most women around the ages 45 to 55.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just a natural situation.
Okay, so why is it wrong when the lesbians do it, but not wrong when the infertile people do it?
What you mean when the lesbians do it?
When the lesbians have sex that's not conducive to reproduction, you're saying that it's wrong biblically, or at least that's the way that you're stating it. Although if we're going to go the biblical route, it has nothing to do with reproduction and everything to do with God said it's bad, so it's bad. But if we're gonna go the reproductive route, infertile people can't have kids naturally, but that's fine. But when lesbians can't have kids naturally, it's a reason to say that it's a defect. So what's the difference between the two?
Okay, so first of all, I want to make sure we understand this, my sister. I never said that being a lesbian is wrong. I said from a natural perspective, it's perfectly normal. Then I said from a godly perspective, it's wrong. So I want you to make sure you make that distinction every time. Now, so if you look at it...
So then before we continue then, allow me to ask you this.
Okay.
If you don't think it's wrong, then why are you debating?
Again, I think it's wrong from a godly perspective, but then I think...
So you do think it's wrong, you just think it's wrong from a godly perspective, which I said that.
You know, and then also the total answer is I think it's okay from a natural perspective, and I think it's wrong from a godly perspective. That's all I'm saying.
So which one do you subscribe to?
Both.
That's a fallacy.
What do you mean by that? Why you said it's a fallacy? What does that mean?
You either think it's wrong or you don't. And your justification for that can differ. But if you're saying that it's wrong from a natural perspective, but I mean, it's right from a natural perspective, but it's wrong from a godly perspective, and you're here to debate the godly perspective, it means you hold to the godly perspective. So you think it's wrong. You just think it's wrong because God said it's wrong.
I'll tell you what.
You're just saying that if you weren't a Christian, you wouldn't think it's wrong, but you do.
Okay. So in all fairness to you, I'm just going to go with the godly perspective. I'm just going to say, okay, it's wrong. How about that? That's fair?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you asked me a question about the lesbian and the woman who can't produce because of some physical defect or some deformity, right?
I wouldn't call it a defect or a deformity. I'd call it a difference, but yes.
Okay. So do they have a choice in the matter as it pertains to them being fertile?
No.
Okay, so a lesbian would have I'm not going to say all, but I'm talking about the lesbians who actually have the choice to be fertile. Even if they connected with a woman, they would still cause this earth, in their choice with the ability to produce, they would still cause this earth to diminish and be pitch dark in 100 years.
Lesbians don't choose to be lesbian.
No, no. What I mean by that, choosing to not be with a guy in order to produce. That's what I'm talking about.
They don't have to. They can just do IVF, artificial insemination, or surrogacy.
That's what I'm saying. But that's coming from a man. The man may say, I don't want to.
Why does that matter?
I may not want to release my sperm. I'm saying if men were with men, this is why it matters. If men were with men, and they choose and elected to not release any of their sperm into a bank, this place would be pitch dark. So what am I saying is, I know we don't want to hear this, that type of lifestyle produces death. It does not produce life.
We don't live in a world where men are refusing to offer their sperm. That's not the world we live in. And then this hypothetical you're stating where men are refusing to give their sperm, infertile people also wouldn't be able to have children either. So being infertile would have to be equally wrong as being lesbian for the same reason, that if they get with someone, they won't be able to have a child. But you don't think being infertile is wrong. You think being lesbian is wrong, even though neither of these things are a choice.
So you don't think that you can't choose to be with a guy tonight if you wanted to?
I'm not a lesbian, so yeah. But if a lesbian were to go have sex with a man, she'd probably leave traumatized because she's not attracted to men. In the same way that if a man who is straight were to go have sex, as in forced because they wouldn't want to do it, that would traumatize the fuck out of them. And they need extensive therapy.
Well, there are so many young ladies who are lesbians that end up pregnant, and they're not traumatized. They just simply chose to have intercourse with a guy that particular night. It could be based off the fact that this guy befriended them. They ran the streets together, whatever. I actually know of a young lady who was a lesbian, and she was really, really cool with one of my relatives. Lo and behold, she ends up pregnant. Come to find out, it's my relative's baby. She just simply chooses to be lesbian. She simply chose to lay with this guy.
So she's not a lesbian.
Oh my gosh. So
That's not what lesbian means.
What's the definition of a lesbian then?
A woman who is only attracted to women.
A woman that is only attracted to women.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. If you say it's not by choice, I'm not going to argue that. I mean, if you believe in your heart of hearts that being a lesbian is not predicated on choice, it's not my job to try to convince you of anything different.
Well, it's not based off of a belief. It's based off of studies. Studies have shown that sexual orientation is not a choice. It's a genetic predisposition. If you have a source to the contrary, I'd love to read it. But I'm not just going to make an empirical claim based off my own opinion. That's ridiculous.
Okay. Here's my source of the contrary. Now, this is from God's perspective. Now, this is from let me make sure I say this properly. I won't say out of respect for other people's God or whatever. I won't say that it's because of God's perspective. I would just say from the God of the Bible's perspective. Is that fair?
Sure, but that's not a source because I don't believe that God exists. So.
Right, that's not a source to you, sweetheart, but that doesn't mean that it's not a source to me. That's why I'm trying to be fair. Just like I respect other people's lack of believing that there's a God, or respect other people's fact that they may have a God of a different religion. You mean to tell me you can't respect the fact that I believe that the God of the Bible is real and let me explain to you my source?
In a debate, no, because first you have to prove to me that God is real. Otherwise, you're giving me a source that has no foundation, which means there's no reason for me to listen to it. Unless you can prove to me that God is real right now, because I'll take it.
Well, it's not my responsibility to prove to nobody that God is real. That's his responsibility.
Okay, then you can't just source the Bible if I don't believe the Bible is true.
But you're sourcing things to me that I don't believe that's true.
I could give you the study right now because the study is verifiable. The Bible is not verifiably true, but the study is.
How can your studies be verifiable if you're not actually inside the womb yourself, or it's what somebody else say, it's what somebody else say that they observed. You wasn't there to observe. You're just taking their studies, taking their information, and you're believing it. And
because they're peer reviewed. Also, I go to a research institution. If I really wanted to, I could just ask a professor how they conduct their research, and I could watch it if I wanted to. The same cannot be said about the events that happen in the Bible. Okay, but there's proof for studies. There's no proof for the Bible.
Okay, you can watch what? You cannot watch the insides of a woman and determine that it is predicated off of it, that is not a choice. You
quite literally can.
How can you watch? So what you're basically telling me is that you can know beyond a shadow of a doubt facts, truth.
Yes.
Explain that to me how.
Okay, so we have genetic predispositions. Do you know what that means?
Yes.
Okay, so you know then that we can analyze people's genes, right? Okay, certain genes are responsible for doing certain things in the body. We can analyze the genes that are responsible for sexual orientation, or emotions or desire, and then see if there's any link between that and the kinds of people that they're attracted to. What we've noticed is that amongst people that are GAY, I can't say the actual word on TikTok, but GAY or lesbian, one part of their brain is on average bigger than that of other people, and also the symmetry is different. And there's also a gene, I believe it's called the SRY gene, if I'm not mistaken. The SRY gene is different for people that are GAY versus people that are not, and this is observable.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Have you yourself looked at 10 lesbian brains with your own eyes and saw that those brains are bigger?
No.
So therefore, you're telling me somebody else's research. You're telling me somebody else's experience. You're not telling me something you saw, and that's no different than the manuscripts. I'm simply sharing with you.
It's so different.
Oh,
it's so different. Because with a study is verifiable. A study is peer reviewed. I have absolutely no proof that the Bible is real.
sis.
I'll take it. Listen, if you have the proof, I'll take it. Please. If you have like historical evidence, if you have studies, if you have archaeological evidence, I'll take it.
This is what I'm telling you. You don't have any. You're not there.
I do.
You were not there. How would you know that for a fact?
Do you believe that Australia is a real place?
I just believe, yes.
Okay, so you have faith. You have faith that Australia is a real place. You're being serious.
Right now. Because I've never been there. They've told me, and here's the reality. Isn't that subjective? Because once I get to what they say is Australia, does that necessarily mean that it's Australia?
Yes.
Because here's the reality.
Signs that say welcome to Australia, the airports that say Australia, the different IDs that people have that say Australia in the corner.
Can they be changed?
Can what be changed? The IDs?
The signs. Can the IDs? Can that stuff be changed?
Every ID on the entire continent?
Simple question. Can those IDs be changed? Can those signs?
Theoretically?
Wow.
Sure.
Wow. You know they can. I don't know why you won't just be honest. You know that they can.
I said theoretically.
Okay,
There's so many What is the likelihood of millions of people coordinating changing their IDs just to fool you, 1 out of 7.5 billion people on the planet? What are the odds of that?
We're not going. I'm just simply saying, can they change? That's all I'm saying. So basically what I'm trying to say is I only believe Australia exists by faith. And once I get there, yes, I now know that it exists by knowledge. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that that's really Australia. They can simply change it if they want to. It can be Australia. Do you not realize that there are some countries that are named this now that was not named that, eons and eons and years ago? They changed the name.
Okay.
So I'm telling you that it can be changed. Like the modern day Turkey, if I'm not mistaken, it was back in the day, it was Pandarum or something like that. That's all I'm saying.
So you think that they would just, as you're pulling up on the landing strip, they would change the name of Australia?
No, I just
for shits and giggles.
No, I did not. That's not what I'm saying. I said what I'm saying. I said what I said, meaning that it is possible. That's all I'm saying. That's it. Nothing extra, nothing less. It's possible to change the name of a country. That's all. And you know that's possible.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all.
How does this aid your argument?
It aids my argument, again, that you do not, it's all by faith, unless you stand there, my sister, and take 10 lesbian brains.
Define the word faith.
Let me finish. Unless you stand there and get 20 females, right? And you get 10 of them that are, out of those 20, you got, let's say that there's 20, out of those 20, there's 10 straight and 10 lesbian. Well, 10, I don't even like to say that, because if you say straight, that means that the lesbian is cricket. So anyway, so you got 10 lesbians, you find it, and you cut open the brain. And every person that likes women, every woman that likes women, her brain is bigger. You saw this with your own eyes. You got pictures, you got videos where you're standing there and that's the truth. That's your truth. Other than that, it's all predicated by faith from somebody else's research. That's all it is.
So you think it's possible the earth is flat by this logic?
My sister?
No, please, no. Please say it ain't so. Please,
here's
stop.
the reality. If you were not here and witnessed it with your own 2 eyes, by faith. It's just that simple. That's simple. That's just like right now. People say that they don't believe that God exists because you can't see Him. But when they exist, you can't see that. I can see the effects of it. Ain't no. I'm gonna tell you what I've learned about you guys. You guys try to laugh as if our stance is not a legitimate stance. When in reality, when you really sit back and think about it, it is a very, very logical.
Who is you, God? Can you please point me to one rational person that will tell you it's possible the earth is flat?
There you go, because I be seeing you on the other as a co-host with this other guy. I can't remember exactly who he is all the time. I can't remember the guy. Yeah, him. The guy kind of talks
What
like
about
this.
them?
The guy who kind of talks like this. Tell me, that's really, I forget the words he be saying. He's a very intelligent brother, but at the same time, you guys love to do that. Try to make somebody else's logic and reasoning and try to belittle it as if it's not a legitimate.
That's the point of it. That's the point of a debate. You're supposed to make the other person's logic look fallible. That's the point. It's nothing against you. It's nothing personal. But to win a debate, you have to make the other person's logic look bad. That's the point.
No, but here's the thing. Okay, the point is let's make it look bad based off of legitimate, hardcore, concrete facts.
Exactly. Faith is believing in something without evidence. Believing in something with absolutely no evidence is not hardcore fact. The only hardcore fact about the Bible is that the Bible itself exists and is a book that you can read. There is absolutely no proof that any of the events that happen in the Bible actually happened, which is why I'm asking you for proof. Speaking of Ian, hi, my love. I see you in here. This person has been watching us on your lives apparently, and this is not. Matter of fact, Ian, if you can come up, please request. I think this would be fun.
This could be really fun. Bring Ian in.
But anyway,
let me say this, my sister. When it comes to let me say this. When it comes to the Bible, it is not our job. No believer. This is where, because like I said, I'm sorry.
You don't have to accept this invitation, Ian, if you don't want to. But
well, forget him. I mean, like I said, so here's the reality. Okay, it is not my responsibility or no other Christian's responsibility to try to prove to anybody that the Bible, the God of the Bible exists. That's not our place.
In a debate, it is literally your job.
Well, see, see what I'm saying? You keep saying in a debate. I don't see where on here it says debate. You know what I'm saying?
Request up to debate.
Okay, but see, that's covered. That's blurred out by something else, though. That's what I'm saying. It's really blurred out. I can send you a screenshot. It's blurred out. There's something else in front of it. TikTok Live, 237/39. It's stuff in front of that. You see what I'm saying? So there's some of these lives where they don't want to debate. They just want a conversation. Let's just communicate. And it's your debate statement is covered. That's all. What?
In the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you can see what it says above me, and put a 2 in the chat if you can't. And if you dead ass cannot see it, I will change my background so people can see it better.
I told you I would send a screenshot. Those are all your little buddies. They're going to I see what you guys do all the time. You guys all support one another. It's almost if you guys all go to some school or something, and here's the strip, guys. That's what it seems like. I could be wrong. That's just what it seems like.
We support one another because we care about each other?
Well, see, here's the thing. I support my brothers and my sisters, but not in their era. You see what I'm saying? When they're wrong, no, I love you, bro. I love you, sis. But unfortunately, that young lady has a point. Now, either A, you're going to be mature and understand that she won in that area, or B, I'm sorry, I love you, but you're just wrong. That's what I stand on. I don't stand on the fact that because me and you are cool, you can be dead wrong and I'm going to support that. No, I don't believe in that. That's absurd. That's weird.
If my supporters thought I was wrong, they would tell me, because they have. They fact-checked me on information before. So if no one's telling me I'm wrong right now, it's because no one thinks I'm wrong.
I don't buy that for us.
I mean, you don't have to. They're my supporters. If you don't want to believe me, that is your right as a human being. But there have been times where I've said things that are a little incorrect, and they've told me in the comments, and I've double-checked on the internet, and I was like, damn, you guys are right. Thank you. Like,
so
that's it.
To get back to answering the question, okay, when it comes to the debate, okay, since you say debate, now I will say again, it is not just maybe this will help you to never debate this again. Then how about if I say that it is not, because if you listen to me, you probably can get the understanding of why. It is not the responsibility of no Christian to try to prove to no human being that God is real. That is not our responsibility. Our responsibility is this. Our responsibility is to study, to pray, to obey, to live, and to share. Now, once you share, people are either A, attracted based off of your lifestyle, or attracted based off of your message. Then once they are attracted and they decide to come to, at that point, the ball is in God's court to reveal to that person how real he is. That's the Christian faith. That's it. There's nothing to debate. That's it. And if you go to, if I'm not mistaken, to the book of 1 Corinthians, I think it's around the first chapter where the scripture lets us know that God will not allow himself to be revealed to anybody based off of human wisdom, the great debaters, the great philosophers. He says, that is not how I reveal myself. He say, I reveal myself on my own terms. And what is my terms? You must believe that I exist first. Then I will begin. Once I can see within the capacity of your heart that you believe that I exist, then I will begin to reveal. That's his terms.
Listen, I like balls just as much as the next guy, but I don't think that has anything to do with God. In a debate, you have to ground your logic, and if your logic comes from a God that has absolutely no proof of his existence, I'm not.
He has proof. That's what I'm telling you.
That's I keep asking you for the proof, and you're not giving me any. I done asked you multiple times for some archaeological evidence or some philosophical argumentation, or maybe even maybe a source that has some peer review, and I haven't received anything of the sort, which is why I don't believe you. And I don't think that it's fair for you to just be like, well, everything is faith. Faith is belief in something without evidence. I have evidence to believe what I believe. You don't, unless you do. And if you do, my hands are out and open with my 2.5-inch nails waiting for the evidence.
Here's the proof.
Please.
Here's the proof that God exists, okay? Right here.
Okay.
He said that we will not get to know him through knowledge, intelligence, or worldly wisdom. Now, here's the proof. In order to get to know him, you must accept the cross. Have you accepted the cross?
I did previously.
No, do you?
Right now, no.
So you won't know him. That's the proof. So he already said, let me finish. He said, this is the proof now. Unless you receive the cross, I will reveal myself to you. So
and where did he say that?
1 Corinthians.
Okay, so he said it in the Bible. So in order to believe in the Bible, I have to believe in the Bible. Ate me up! Damn! My career is over! I'm going to delete my account. That's not.
Yeah, you ate me up too. I tell you what, you got a woman be with a woman for 100 years and a man be with a man for 100 years, this place is gone. That's why lesbian is wrong. Now you can
and if two infertile people get together and have no kids, they're gonna die too. But that's okay. That doesn't make being infertile wrong, which is why I keep asking you for a source.
Every woman and every man not being able to reproduce. Versus every woman that's with a woman and every man that's with a man that can't.
What?
I said there's a difference between some women who may not be able to produce and some men who may not be able to produce that can come together. But then there's a large number of men and women who will produce babies, thus making this earth continue to run on. But there's no reproduction with a woman and a woman unless she gets help from a man. Okay. There's no reproduction with a man and a man unless, I don't know how they do that with a woman, but unless whatever. So again, if you just took the man and the man,
why does this matter though? Why does it matter that they need help?
Because a woman wants a woman so bad, if a lesbian wants a woman, take everything that encompasses being with a woman, which, okay, so you want just a woman, you're a lesbian.
That doesn't mean they don't want help from men.
Now you want to move the field goal post, you want ice cream, you want
M&M. Lesbian doesn't mean that you hate men. I don't know why we're pretending like lesbians hate men.
So what if you give birth to a man child?
They don't hate men. They're just
What?
not attracted to them.
Okay, so you're not attracted to a man. Stay away from a man, period. So what I'm saying is this.
Wait,
You don't want nothing.
that's such a disgusting way to look at attraction. That's gross.
No. See, you want it both
Yes.
ways. No, you can't have it, dog. Like I said, a woman with a woman.
Should
And
you
a
stay
man
away
with
from a gender unless you want to
a
fuck them?
woman with
Is
a
that
woman
your
and a
logic?
man with a man will cause this place to be in pure darkness in 100 years. It's death.
And the same thing can be said about infertile people. Bye-bye. Anyway, that was fucking deplorable. Ew. Gross.
Oh,
No?
I did not mean to come up here. What the fuck am I doing up here? Oh my god. Okay,
No
wait, hold
worries.
on. I'm sorry, y'all.
I
did not mean
got
to
you. It's okay. You're good. But y'all, please hop in the guest request if you think being lesbian is wrong. That was crazy work. What the fuck? Anyway. That was diabolical work. That was a lot, yes. That was a lot indeed. Okay, this person is not joining. Let's move on to the next guest. In the meantime, y'all, Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal are in the bio. I would appreciate compensation for dealing with whatever the fuck I just had to endure. Otherwise, thank you all for being here. Your comments mean very much, and your presence is much appreciated. Hello?
Hey, Sam.
Thank you so much for the well dive, Shelby. How
Can you
old
hear
are you? Yes, I can.
I'm 20.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
So I kind of want to just ask a question. I've seen you on Ian's debates before. Would you be willing to have a God debate more so than the lesbian debate? Because personally, I don't really think it's wrong personally, even though the doctrine I read says so. I would rather have a discussion about God if that's okay.
Oh, well, considering this is the topic and a lot of my audience is queer, so they look forward to stuff like this because not other people do it. Oh, damn. Well, Key said immediately no. Sorry. Although Key did do her job, so period. Thank you, Key. But a lot of my supporters are queer and they like having a space where they can have something be about them. So, no. But in the event that I am doing the God topic, because I used to do it a little bit, then yeah, sure. Just not right now. Thank you. Alright, moving on to the next guest. Y'all, please hop in the guest quest if you think being lesbian is wrong. Hello?
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to come on here. You're so pretty, though. I did want to tell you that.
Thank you. No worries. Enjoy the rest of your day, my love.
Me too.
Alright, moving swiftly along to the next guest. Key is on top of it. Hello? Oh, well, that's not. It's gonna. I mean, you should consider trying metal. Like if you've never attempted to sing metal music before, you definitely should try it. You have the voice for it. That's just not what we need today. Hello? Hi, how old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Yeah, so basically it's completely unacceptable because like it's just like too cool and awesome and shit, you know what I'm saying? And like it's not fair, you feel me, for like two people to go around just being so cool that no one can compete and shit. Like it's just too amazing and admirable and shit, you know. And I don't think like that's fair to the rest of us and shit, you know.
Get the fuck. Get the fuck. That was cute, but you're canceled. Canceled. Hello?
Hi,
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
You seem really nice, by the way. I was going to say that. I was going to say, yeah, actually, the question in of itself actually answers itself because the fact that to even question that means that poses that there's might be something wrong with it. For example, you're not going to ever see anyone say, why is being straight wrong? You're not going to see that. So
Well, yeah, because it's considered the default. It has nothing to do with whether or not people actually think being lesbian is wrong or being straight is wrong.
Why is there
I
a
don't.
countdown?
I guess my mods just haven't taken a liking.
They don't like. Well, then
I don't
that's not how you debate, though. It's like you guys can't dialogue.
I mean, I didn't do it. My hands are over here.
I don't know. It's like, it's not that serious. I mean, we're allowed to have different opinions as long as we just act respectful to one another. I mean, you're allowed to live how you want to live, but I'm just saying, I'm answering the question. I'm just saying that the question actually answers itself, because it's like you're trying to seek approval or acceptance of it. So to pose the question means you're seeking that. It means there's something not right with it. You're not?
No.
Oh, well, I guess not personally to you, just in general, you know? It's a general question.
I'm the one holding the live, though, but it doesn't apply to me. So I don't need the validation for it.
Okay, not to you, but I'm just answering the question. I'm just saying in general that this question needs validation. These people need validation, and that's why they go asking these questions, because they're trying to seek it, which means that there's there's something wrong with it. Because why you don't see anyone going around, why is being straight wrong? Like you said, it's the default.
Back in the Jim Crow back in the Jim Crow era, where people were starting to ask questions about the justification of being black, or whether or not black people are actually human or not, do you think that meant that what it actually meant was being black is actually indicative of not being human? Or do you think people were asking questions like that because they were ignorant?
That's totally two different things. You can't.
It's not.
You can't compare or size up.
Yes, I can.
You're meshing two different topics. Like, this is gender, that's ethnicity.
Race. And also, they are very similar in that people are marginalized for both. That's where the concept of intersectionality comes in. Considering I'm pan and also black.
Is being black the default race?
What the fuck does default race mean?
Because you're saying, so you're comparing two totally different things. So like gender and then race.
People consider whiteness the default race.
No, I wouldn't say so.
You wouldn't, but people do, and people have. That's where racism comes from. Racists.
If you go, racism doesn't just exist in white people. That's a whole nother separate topic. It exists everywhere.
Yes, it's the foundation of race is white being at the top and other races being at the bottom, with the very bottom being black and indigenous people.
That's subjective. So, for example, with white people, so for example, if you go around Pakistani Indians, they have that issue too in their culture. If you go to Africa, Africans have that too. They have a colorism issue. So that the lighter, more fair Africans are perceived as better than the darker ones.
Because whiteness is the default.
No, not necessarily.
Yes, necessarily.
We're going on a different topic. It's races. We're going into racism. We were initially talking about lesbianism.
Yes, also lesbianism and ism. But I brought this up because you're acting like someone asking this question automatically means that the reason it's being asked, thank you, AG, for the raid, is because people know that it's wrong. But people ask questions all the time. That doesn't mean that the question is a begging question. I ask this question because I like speaking to people who think that being lesbian is wrong, because it turns out most of the time people think being lesbian is wrong out of ignorance. So if I just answer some questions that they had, because sometimes they don't even know what being lesbian means. They don't know how lesbian sex works.
What does it mean?
They don't know whether or not it's a choice. So,
well, can you answer all that for me? Since I'm ignorant?
Okay, sure. Which one do you... I mean, I'm not saying you yourself are ignorant. A lot of the time it's out of ignorance, though. But which question do you want?
So I think I understand what lesbianism is two women being together. So I answered that one. The second one about how they necessarily have sex with each other, I don't think that really matters, honestly.
It matters to some people because some people argue that actually lesbian because people use sex toys. Which is the stupidest shit I ever heard in my life.
A man and women can use sex toys too. So, how people do sex doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
I agree.
And then your third question you posed, I don't remember, what was it that you said?
Whether or not it's a choice. Also, again, being lesbian is not
whether or not it's a choice. So with that one, the previous speaker, he was bringing in religion and stuff like that. So I believe that I'm not Christian. I'm Muslim, by the way.
Okay.
But I believe that I do think some people have that in them, that they are attracted to the same sex. But I see it as like, I'm not going to completely deny it and say that that doesn't exist, right? And say that that's a choice. Some people have that. But I do see it as it's a vice, and that it's a vice that they should not act on, right? So if you're a person who doesn't follow a religion or a faith, of course, you're gonna act on that vice. You're gonna do it because you don't follow a religion. So it doesn't matter for you anyways. But people who follow a religion, like me, I'm Muslim. So according to my religion, you shouldn't act on that vice. Even if you have that desire, you shouldn't do it. So therefore you just don't do it. That's just how I see it.
Okay, so do you think that if someone uses a religion to justify their bigotry, that it should just be fine?
So bigotry is what? It's acting cruel to others that are different.
No.
Right?
Bigotry is believing something with little to no information to back up the reasoning for it. In this case, you're saying being lesbian is wrong because your religion that has no proof to back up how real it is, it's wrong, which would make you a bigot.
No, my religion does have proof to back it.
Can I have some?
Yeah. So let's start with, let's say, okay, the Quran, which is like, let me see, what makes you think it's not real? We'll start with that.
Because I haven't seen any evidence to prove that it is.
So evidence would be based off our five senses, right?
No.
So our eyes, our ears, what other senses we have?
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
If I were to smell something that someone designated to be Quranic, I wouldn't just be like, no, yeah, for sure. Definitely
for example,
real.
like we can't see air, but we can breathe it. What are other things, right? So, for example, gravity. We can't see gravity, but gravity exists. It pulls us down, but we can't see it. So,
okay.
I guess when it comes to faith, obviously with our five senses, it's limited. We can't see God. We can't speak to him. So that's why it comes down to just having faith, blind faith, right? It's beyond the comprehensions of our five senses, right? So
then there's no proof.
There's proof because it dates back to like the Quran is, it's not human written, there's historical. We believe Allah did. God, it's not human touched. It's never been tampered with.
Do we have proof for that?
Yeah. There's proof of it. Just open the Quran.
Well, that's not proof. The Quran claiming something doesn't mean that it's true. If that were the case, then every religion would be true. If you
research about the Quran, people like, I don't know, this might seem a little bit ignorant, but like, I don't know, what are those people that study ancient textbooks and stuff like that? I don't know the name of them.
Scholars?
But no, yeah, they're scholars, but you would deny them too because they believe in the Quran and they're, But I'm talking about people who study ancient texts, like they'll go study like Egyptian language and stuff like that. They've all said,
for the $10 I bid. Oh my God, that was. Thank you for saving me. That was. Oh, that's new. I think we were all exhausted there. That's so fucking funny. Anyway, y'all, please stop. Ask the question if you think being lesbian is wrong. Hello? Hi, Perry. Oh. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. It was so hard not to laugh.
It's only wrong because you are one lesbian.
I'm not even lesbian.
You're a faggot.
I'm not even lesbian. I'm not even I'm not even a lesbian. Bro, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, thank you for the fireworks, Peculiar. Bro, what the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? What? Mwah, no bars. What the fuck? I can't. Anyways. Moving swiftly along to the next guest. Y'all, please hop in the guest request if you think being lesbian is wrong. Hello, Max?
Hello, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm good, thank you. How old are you?
I like the lesbians.
Oh. Thank you so much for the galaxy, Shelby. Shelby always coming through with the galaxies. Also, Max, I think you're being a weirdo, so I'm gonna drop you. But I hope you have the day you deserve. Moving on to the next guest. Also again, hi Perry. Hi. Hello?
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Period. I feel like I've started something that I shouldn't have. I feel like I may have begun something that I cannot put a stop to. I fear. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hi. How old are you?
Hi, I'm 24.
What year were you born?
I was born in 1999.
What
Nah,
month?
for real. December, that's why.
Oh, okay. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, AJ. You kind of sound like you're lying to my face. It's okay, Key. I didn't really believe them either till they said the December thing. I'm gonna be honest. I also didn't believe. But please have the guest quest if you think being lesbian is wrong. Hello?
Hello, you little faggot ass bitch. Get the fuck out of the face. You look ugly as shit, you black little bastard bitch. Get the fuck out of here if I put the shit out of you, dumb little faggot. Faggot nigger.
I'm not allowed to be black no more? Like, it's one thing to call me the F slur, because this is like a live about being lesbian, but like, you calling me the F slur and you calling me the N word with the hard R? Bro, I can't have shit, huh? That's not. Okay. Anyway. Hello? Thank you.
Yeah! Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror.
All right. Moving swiftly along to the next guest. I don't know what the fuck they just said, but all right. Anyway, please have me ask guys if you think being lesbian is wrong. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
I came here to say that I do not disagree at all. You're saying that it's wrong. You can get out, honestly. I'm so sorry for all the hate you're getting. You are so pretty. I can't help but say you're pretty.
What's up? Thank you. Oh! Key said priorities. But thank you so much, my love. That's so kind of you to say. Thank you. We are unfortunately only looking for ops though. But you got me giggling, kicking my feet, I'm not gonna lie. Your voice is very cute. Hello? All right, we got that toaster Wi-Fi router. Period. Got that. KitchenAid stand mixer Wi-Fi. Purr. Scarumdiddly yum yum. Whip it in the kitchen like it's stir fry. Hello?
Yo,
Hi. How old are you?
I am 18.
What year were you born?
2006.
Are you sober?
I'm completely sober. I just woken up.
All right, figures. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Yep.
Why is that?
Well, I'm from Australia, and I'm not really around that type of stuff. Well, you know what I mean? Like, we don't get educated about it. But when people do come up to me that are lesbian and all that, they try to push me towards being it, and it just like pisses me off.
I'll be fully honest with you, my love. I don't believe you. But if that's the case, that's weird, and they shouldn't do that. But I don't know why that would make being lesbian like the entire group wrong.
Biologically speaking, we got made to reproduce and make other humans.
Okay, so is being infertile wrong?
No.
But they can't have kids though.
Yeah, but that's biologically problem.
Well, I wouldn't call it a problem, but okay. So are you saying being lesbian is a choice?
Yeah, it is a choice.
Okay, can I have a source that says it's a choice?
Yeah, I could literally go on TikTok right now and search up
TikTok
and search up lesbians, right? And every lesbian would say, I made the choice to become lesbian.
Well, one, that's not true. But two, TikTok is not a reliable source for information.
So where's the source saying it's not a choice?
This is your burden of proof. But you can just look at studies. But I'm asking you for a study. You made the positive claim.
Yeah, TikTok.
You think TikTok is a study?
Yep.
Are you just bored?
I'm not bored, I'm being serious.
There's no way you're being serious right now.
On my mother's soul.
Maybe you hate your mother, because I hate mine, so I don't necessarily believe you.
I love my mother.
Oh, why would you lie like that?
I'm not lying. I don't know why you think I'm lying, but...
self-care is really important. I think self-care is paramount. Self-care is so valid. Hi, my love.
What up?
How are you?
I'm good. I was just live.
People are saying your live got nuked. What happened?
Just for 10 minutes, but then I was like, meh, I'll just
fair enough.
Hop in here if you wanted me in here.
Hello? Oh, okay, goodbye. Moving on to the next guest. Y'all, please hop in the guest request if you think being lesbian is wrong. And only if you think being lesbian is wrong. Thanks so much for the friendship. Hello?
Hi.
How old are you?
I'm 20. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
No.
Oh, sure.
I have one question though. Can I be lesbian?
That's not really for me to decide.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. Moving on to the next guest. Y'all, please hop in the guest quest if you think being lesbian is wrong.
People are on something today.
Did I do it? Oh, for sure. Hello?
Hello.
Hi. I think you don't think being lesbian is wrong.
No, I don't believe in God, but it does sound to me like you have demons to be exorcised, and I hope that you get that handled. Anyway. Please hop in the guest request if you think being lesbian is wrong. Serious inquiries only, period. Lily? Oh? Is that from Tamagotchi Life? From Tamagotchi Life? Why are you making your Tamagotchi Life characters sing to me right now? I did not consent to a digitized serenade, alright? But I love that game though.
Hi, good evening.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18, born in 2006, sorry.
You are friendly.
Okay. Yeah. There's no way you think being lesbian is wrong.
So I don't know if I'm lagging. I'm sorry if I am.
You were a little bit,
Am I
but it's
lagging?
okay. Yeah, I think so.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm going to answer like the question, why is being lesbian wrong? So I don't think it's neither wrong or right, because if you look at gender, right? Gender is a social proclaim. So whether I'm a male, but people can, tell
Thank you.
Key, I was gonna message you on Discord to tell you to do that, but I'm not gonna lie, Key, my love for you, it's strong. You just always understand the assignment, Key, and for that, I am eternally grateful.
We're only
Thank
looking
you.
for opposition. If you don't think that's right or wrong, you're with us.
Yes.
We just want people who think it's wrong.
Yes.
Period.
Yes. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
I do think it's wrong. So the reasons I think it's wrong is because I don't really like their behavior. I just feel like most of them are like victims. Like they need to like chill out, to be honest. Like even when I was on the bus recently, like some of them actually like, I don't know if they don't take a bath, but like their hygiene is not like on par with like straight girls.
How do you know they were lesbian? I'm so confused by this whole thing.
It's like lesbian couples in general.
So you're going to make a overall generalized claim for everybody out of your little tiny little world?
No, I mean like
tiny little world you live in?
But by this logic, being a heterosexual man is wrong. Because in my personal view, like from what I've seen, almost every single straight man I've ever seen out and about, especially on public transport, if I sit next to them or if I'm like standing next to them while holding the pole, if I'm near their underarms, I'm knocked out onto the floor. Like someone just beat my ass.
That's just like
my face is meat in the ground.
It's like a minor reason. It's like, why are you guys playing like make believe, like fantasy? Like you're not even having sex, to be honest with you. You're just doing foreplay all day.
Define sex.
Hey, actually, I have a great way to answer this. Hey, Haiti, can men get graped?
Ooh, you know what? Maybe it's for the best they couldn't answer that question because I feel like they were going to say no.
Yeah,
I feel like they were going to say no. But you ate with that question though. All right, moving on to the next guest. Y'all, please hop in the guest request if you think being lesbian is wrong. Oh, also, follow me if you don't already, and follow my lovely, gorgeous co-host, AG. Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal are in the bio. Thank you all for being here. Hello? Get well soon, beloved. Moving on to the next guest. Y'all, please hop in the guest request if you think being lesbian is wrong. If you think it's wrong. Hello?
Hello?
Again.
Hi,
He
how old are
kicked
you?
me.
When?
He kicked me.
I don't remember doing. Who are you?
Yeah, Sam, I think you have short-term memory loss. Get this guy out of here.
No, don't. Wait. I actually have real reasons.
Key, get this guy out of here.
I think I do have short-term memory loss.
My best friend's name is Dory. Sam, you're Dory.
I fucking guess.
Hello?
Hello. Hi, how old are you?
18.
What year were you born?
2006.
What month?
October.
Oh,
So I have a
belated.
question.
Do you
Why
think
are you
being
lesbian?
lesbian is wrong? I'm not a lesbian.
Yeah, lesbian, it's really wrong. Mostly
why?
you're just ugly. That's why.
I don't know what lesbians you're looking at, because when I look at AG,
Yeah, they're all ugly.
my panties, they...
Does that make us wrong? Are ugly people wrong?
I mean, I guess.
God,
There's a
y'all
lot of
come up with
ugly
the
straight
dumbest
people.
arguments I've ever heard in my entire life.
Someone said face reveal.
Yeah, let's see what your face looks like, homie. But I wouldn't say you're wrong because you're ugly. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
But like AG can't relate. Anyway, hello?
Hello?
Y'all are sweet.
Hi, how old are you?
25.
Okay, do you think being lesbian is wrong?
I think homosexual, like the LGBTQ is wrong in general.
Okay, so the LGBTQ involves trans people. That has nothing to do with being lesbian. So if you want to talk about being queer, that's fine. Why do you think it's wrong?
I feel like it's degenerate behavior. Like every time, like even like when I go like downtown, like I'm tired of seeing them. Like they're just promoting degeneracy within our communities.
Okay,
And
so
they're
prove God's
they're
real.
also pandering to our children. So and I have
Prove God's
two
real.
daughters.
Prove God's real.
Prove God is real. This is not a
Yeah.
God argument.
No, I know that you believe in God.
I mean, this is not a God argument.
I know that you believe in God. Degeneracy is from God. So go ahead.
No, it's not. Degeneracy.
Prove God is real. Yeah,
It's
I've
immoral
talked to
behavior.
you before. I've talked to you before. Prove God's real.
I've never spoken to you.
Okay, cool. I've heard this exact argument. You're a Christian. Just say it.
I am not
Say it with your
Christian.
chest.
I'm
Say
not
it with your
Christian.
chest. Are you a Muslim?
I'm not Christian.
Are you a Muslim?
I'm not here to state my religious beliefs. I don't understand
Okay,
what's
so
the
yes.
relevancy.
Okay, so then prove God's real because your morals come from a religion, correct? Do your morals come from a religion?
Not all my morals, no.
No,
It's
it's crazy.
It's basic.
Does this specific- does this
I don't need
specific-
God to tell me that having sex through the ass is wrong, and being penetrated. through
Your
the butt.
G-spot's back there, homie. Why would it be
I
wrong?
was gonna say.
If you want to talk on a biological standpoint.
Wait.
your
I mean,
G-spot's
you guys
back,
are
bro.
you guys are inventing new STDs
Do
and
they-
AIDS
do they
and all
have-
type
do
of
they
HIV.
have-
We didn't actually. We didn't
wait.
invent that. Actually, we didn't invent that.
Wait. Do they have pegging in heaven? Because I want to do pegging in heaven.
First of all,
do they have it there?
First of all, we didn't create HIV. It came from a monkey. So because
Yeah.
you know nothing about what you're talking about,
That's
you
just
should
a
just
theory.
be quiet.
That's just a theory. That's not true.
It's not a theory. It's true. Researchers were going to try and study monkeys, and after they were doing hunting, some of the blood got onto the researchers, and that's where HIV came from. That's not a theory.
There's
It's
another
just true.
theory that was a homosexual man that had sex with the monkey. Again, it ties back to your
Okay.
community again.
Do you have a source for this?
That's what I heard. I'm not sure if it's confirmed. Again, it's a theory.
Okay. So,
Okay, so just prove your God is real, bro.
Yeah, I mean.
Again, I never said
if
I was
you're
religious
just-
to begin with. I'm here to state that being lesbian is wrong. You guys are not only pandering to our children. You guys shouldn't be able to adopt our children for first.
What does pandering to your children even mean?
You guys are trying to teach inside like the curriculum. Like
Teach what?
Yeah, why is that wrong?
I mean, it's wrong. They shouldn't be learning about LGBTQ. They should be learning about English history.
So do you understand? Do you understand that we're teaching them like that there is a mom and a dad, and that's the only thing we're teaching them. We're adding to the family tree. That's the only thing we've
We're
added.
normal. That's the normal lifestyle. That's the normal behavior. Why should we teach them about abnormal a lifestyle?
Do you think people should? Do you think children should learn that there are people that have intellectual differences from them, or
Yeah.
neurodivergencies?
Yeah.
Okay, but that's atypical though. So why should they learn about that?
Why should we teach them about your genetic defects and how you guys are born different from us? It doesn't make any sense. Like we already gave you guys rights. You guys are going too far now.
Should queer people be grateful that
God,
they're
shit's
treated
horrible.
as people?
You guys should be treated as people, yes. But if you guys don't be treated as people,
should we
like,
be
why can't you
grateful
guys
for
get your
that?
own land and like live amongst each other?
Oh my God, you're disgusting.
This
Why
is
should
literally
we teach
this
them
just
about your
sounds like
abnormal behavior?
Okay, first of all, Lil Law, are you here to like have a conversation, or are you just here to be a dickhead? Because you can't just keep talking over me.
I'm here to have a conversation.
Okay, so stop talking over me then, especially when the points that you're making are literally just insults. Like you have yet to make an actual point. So if you could like not, that would be
go
great.
ahead.
Thank you. What is it about being LGBTQ that is degenerate?
Degenerate, so it's an abnormal lifestyle. The fact that you guys can't procreate, and then the high STD rates.
Okay, is being infertile wrong? Also, high STD rates. What do you mean?
Like AIDS, HIV. You guys are
HIV
like,
has one of the record lowest rates it's ever had.
yeah, but that's because you guys have to eat PrEP pills for breakfast. That's different.
That's not how.
Would you say somebody with cancer is wrong?
PrEP pills. You guys eat PrEP
So what
pills for
about
breakfast
are
in order
women
to not get
or
HIV.
men that contract in a heterosexual relationship, are women or men that contract STDs, are they wrong?
For fornicating, yes, they shouldn't be fornicating outside.
Oh, fornicating, cool. So prove your God's real.
Why are you making a God see? Like I've never.
Fornicating is from the Bible. Dumb fuck.
Wait, hold
Fornicating is
on.
not from the Bible.
No,
Yes,
you
it is.
you said outside of marriage. You can't pretend that you don't have a religious belief now. You just cloned yourself.
Fornication is straight
it's common
biblical.
sense. The more you have sex, the more probability you're gonna get an STD. It's common sense.
And not
what
if
do you
you're.
mean?
And actually, let's talk about that. What about corn stars? How often do they get fucking STDs?
Oh,
Let's
they
talk
get
about
it-
corn
they get it
stars.
off- they get it
get
often.
tested. No, they don't. Look at the studies. They don't, because they get tested and they practice safe sex.
So why
That's
do they,
what you
why
should be
do they,
looking
why
at.
do they all
That's what you should be
unalive
looking
themselves? Why
at.
do they all unalive themselves by 35?
They don't. Give me a study for that.
They don't unalive themselves. They don't have an unaliving problem in the porn star community.
I said corn star. So follow
porn
that.
star community.
Hey, can you repeat what I said? Can you not track whenever I censor a word?
Okay, what's your argument? What's your point? I don't understand how this is.
My point was that every fucking point you have is literally illogical and I can use it against you. So make an actual point or just prove God's real, because what you're trying to do is make a dumb argument and you keep getting slammed on every single one. You keep getting slammed on every single one. Please let me finish. You keep getting slammed on every single one. And so on top of that, you really should just go straight to your roots, which is that you're religious. So just say that with your fucking chest like a man so that we can get to the actual argument.
World Health Organizations, like when you look at the stats.
What about
Shut the fuck up and prove your God's real, bro, because that's really where all this comes from.
Why?
Because you
Why
don't
do I
care
have
when
to-
it comes to straight people. You don't care if straight people get STDs. You don't care about any of that. You don't
Are you
care if
aware-
straight people can't reproduce. You don't give a shit about any of that. So prove that your God is real.
But they can't reproduce because of their own genetic defects. That has nothing to do with the conversation.
Yeah, and sexual orientation isn't a choice.
The argument that I've made is why is homosexuality is wrong, right? And I stated the fact that you guys not only have high AIDS, high STDs, and you guys are pandering to our children. How is that? These are real these are concerns.
Okay, lovely. So by this logic, is being a straight man wrong?
Of course not. We're normal.
Oh, are you sure? Because straight men are more likely than any other demographic to grape people and murder people.
Also, by that logic, 96% of all children that are raped by men.
What
Are men wrong
to be a straight man?
Those men are like.
No, answer the fucking question. Answer the question.
No, you said
answer the
that
question.
because it's an issue for the community. So since it's an issue in the straight man community,
Not all men, though. Not all men.
Yeah, and not
96% of all children that are raped by men. 96%. I will give you the stat. I will give you the exact resource. The study. 96% of all children that are raped by men. So should all men be put on an island since they like to grape children?
But you have to understand, per capita, there's about 4 billion men in the world. So you guys are a marginalized group. There's not
It's
many.
billions of children. I'll give you the study right fucking now.
You guys are the minority.
Okay.
So
Why
that
is it
means that
significant?
you're going by numbers. Per capita, you guys are higher. Like you guys are higher. You guys are more likely to be a predator.
What?
Per capita. I'm talking about per capita.
Prove it. Prove it. Give me a study.
Source.
All right, give me a second.
If this stat is from like 15 years ago or something like that, I swear I will delete my account.
It's Ron Wyatt.
Not Ron Wyatt! Not Ron Wyatt. You're gonna need more than a second because the source doesn't exist. It's crazy work, Ethan. It's on Reddit.
This bro just said eugenics as fuck, by the way. This
Oh
man
yeah, for
literally
sure.
said,
100%.
Like, literally is following Schindler.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
The word degenerate, it's literally fucking Schnazism, but pop off. But anyway.
Just give me a second. I'm gonna get you the source.
No, yeah, take your time. Go ahead. The worst fallacy of them all. The fallacy.
Yep.
Also, AG, you did clock. You clocked. You did.
The moment you hear degeneracy, I know you're fucking religious.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the source about flies.
For real though.
That fucking fly source. The next time I do the body count debate, if someone does the fucking fly source, it's over. Can AG unblock me? No, AG cannot unblock you, Zach, because you keep going into her guest request and not actually being an op. If you violate someone's boundaries, you don't get unblocked. As a matter of fact, I should block you.
I don't know you.
Anyway, Law, are you done?
He's not even gonna read the source, and I guarantee you and I are both gonna read the source in 2 seconds, and it's gonna disprove him.
I mean, I'd love another source to add to my source spreadsheet, so, period.
True, same.
Wait,
Can't wait to
speaking
have
of, by the
that,
way.
by the way. I can't wait to have that.
So what type of source do you guys accept? I have Fox News and CNN. Or do you need like EDU?
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
That's crazy work. I'd like a study, like a .org and a .edu.
Did you go through school, bro?
.gov.
Did you go through school? Yeah.
Fox News. Oh, they got flagged for hate speech.
As they should.
Yeah, as they should. But Fox News is crazy. Hello?
Hey.
Hi, how old are you?
19.
What year were you born?
What?
What year were you born?
Oh, no.
That's what I thought.
I'm stuck in 2 lives. Hold on, a BRB.
Okay, you're good. Let's see. Moving on to the next guys. Y'all, please type in the guys request if you think being lesbian is wrong. Also, make sure we're tapping that screen. Okay, this person is not joining. Let's move swiftly along.
Very educational, everybody. Very
Is that Amanda? Hi, Amanda. I miss you, Amanda. Hello?
Hello,
Hi, how old are you?
26.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
I do believe it's wrong, yes.
Why is that?
I feel like it's not like it's not like promoting a nuclear family, like a mother and a father, which should be promoted in our society instead of 2 women or 2 men.
Why?
The question is why?
Yes.
They shouldn't be promoted in our society, to be honest. They just
But I'm
shouldn't.
asking you why. Like, why is the nuclear family the ideal family?
The nuclear family. So when you have a mother and a father, it's necessary for a child to grow. He needs a mother to
Give me a source that says that.
instead of having 2 fathers or 2 mothers.
Give me a source that says that. Give me a study that
Well, at least you guys shouldn't be able to marry, and it's just
we shouldn't be allowed to marry.
No, don't pivot. Give us the source that says this is the case.
a case for a mother and father should be used instead of a mother and a mother.
A source that says that if that
Source
the
that says you need a
children
mother
of
and a
queer,
father.
Yeah, a source that says you need a mother and father. A source that says queer couples, their children have worse childhood outcomes.
Yeah.
No, I never made that claim. I just said a child needs a
literally
mother
just
and a
did.
father.
You just said they need one. I'm asking for a
clip.
source.
They
Play
need
the
a
clip
mother.
back.
They need a mother and a father.
Yeah,
source
that's what we
that.
just said. So give me a source that says that you need a mother and a father in the home, and that you can't have a mom and a mom.
I don't have a source. I have
so
a
what
source.
do you
That says,
believe?
Is that just off the top
I
of
have
your
a source
dome?
that says you need a mother and a father.
That's what I asked for. So give me that source. These men have one brain cell. I swear to fucking God.
Hey, it's not my fault. I wasn't sexually assaulted as a child, and then you take your anger on us. Anyways, I have the source.
Whoa, that's
I
crazy.
mean, she keeps saying men, men, men. What happened to you? Like, did your uncle molest you or something?
You're fucking gross.
Get the fuck off of my life.
Wow.
But before we continue, I'm just going to make sure that we have this established. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you people and thinking that you just get to come up on the internet and abuse people that you don't know because it makes you feel good. Maybe your father didn't give you the love that you so need, which is why you think it's necessary for a mother and a father to be in the house. But one thing you're not about to do is abuse the fuck out of my friends. I would say worse things to you if it wouldn't get my live taken down. Fuck you. Anyway.
That was fucking crazy. That's actually, besides the one clip that I have in my Discord, I think that one tops it.
Yeah, that was crazy as fuck. How dare you? Hello?
Hello,
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 19,
What year were you born?
2005.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because it says so in every religion.
Well,
Or
that's
the
not
three
even that's not even true. But
In the 3 Abrahamic religion,
okay.
Well, which one do you follow?
Yeah.
Islam.
Okay. This is out of my wheelhouse, AG.
Yeah, just prove God is real.
Why don't you tell me why being lesbian is right?
I don't think it's right. I think it's amoral. But you made the positive claim.
but
So
you don't.
So here's the thing. Here's what you're not going to do is you're going to pivot because you
can't
can't answer the
produce
question.
children, first of all.
First of all, don't go on a monologue because you can't answer the question. I asked you a very simple question. So if you can't prove that your God is real, your God doesn't have morals, therefore you have no morals, and you can't even uphold what you're saying. So all you need to do is
If
prove
I
that your
can't
God is
prove
real.
to you something, which you can't see. How you gonna? If I prove to you God
So
is
we have
real,
evidence of
are you
like
gonna stop
dark
being a
matter, right?
lesbian?
Things that we can't see. I can't see air, but we can
If I
demonstrate
stop
air.
being you, if I prove to you God is real, are you gonna stop being a lesbian?
I got a question about Islam. Why would I take like moral advice from a religion whose holy book literally says that you can beat your wife?
Where does it say that?
Yeah, let me pull up the verse.
The moment they said, "Let me up," comma, F slur. They didn't even say the actual F slur. They just typed out F slur. I was like, oh, they're gonna cook.
Also, Ian, thank you so much for saving me from that Phil bro today.
Yeah, of course. That's what I do. Okay, wait. Is it 434? Is that the one? Am I tripping? Let's
Ew,
see.
you came into contact with a Phil bro? I'm so sorry.
That was the first one I had to. I woke up from a nap, immediately started going
Oh,
live.
no.
And then my first person was an angry 19-year-old Phil bro, and just was like Q-top, literally Q-top. But it wasn't actually Q-top, it was Q-top. That came in cocky, watched 1 hour video of fucking philosophy or something, and thought he was on his high horse, and Ian absolutely ate him the fuck up.
As they do.
Ian, can you recite the verse?
Yeah. Men are the protectors and maintainers of women because Allah has given the one more strength than the other, and because they support them from their means. Therefore, the righteous women are devotedly obedient and guard in the husband's absence what Allah would have them guard. As to those women on whose part ye fear disloyalty and ill conduct, admonish them first, next refuse to share their beds, and at last beat them. But if they return to obedience, seek not against them means of annoyance, for Allah is most high, great above you all. So why would I be taking moral advice from a religion, like a holy book that literally says you can beat your wife?
God damn.
Also, condone slavery.
What? I'm sorry, are you too busy beating your wife? You have to come back, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What verse was that?
434?
I couldn't hear you over her screams. Sorry.
True.
I'm not married.
Thank goodness for whatever hypothetical wife you would have.
W.
I would treat her good. No reason to be saying those kinds of stuff.
Then you're better
Not
than
if you're
your
Muslim,
God.
you wouldn't.
Then you're
Who
better than
said
your God.
Muslims beat their wives?
Well,
I mean, it's in your
Quran
doctrine.
It gives you guidance on how to. You can beat your wife and get into heaven, apparently.
It doesn't say to beat your wife.
Yeah, if she's being disobedient enough, then it says you should beat your wife, yeah.
Yeah, but if you're in a marriage, you're not gonna think things like that if you're disobedient. Why would you marry someone like that?
That's because you're better than your God.
Yeah, wait, what happens if...
Wait, that's not, that wasn't a, like, let's not give him moral points. He just
first
said,
of all,
why
you
would you
can't-
marry someone who is disobedient, not why would you beat someone who's disobedient?
Oh, I didn't hear
Your
that part.
priorities
No.
are all the way fucked up, sir.
Yeah, I didn't hear that part. Sorry.
Yeah, I missed that one. I just gotta... I'm confused. So, do you get into heaven, according to this verse...
Wait, I'm sorry.
if
I have to interrupt. Thank you, Amanda, for the $55 on Cash App. She says, and I quote, "You can beat me." And to that I say, address? Anyway, go ahead.
That's funny.
Amanda, for real. That's
Yeah,
super
so I'm just curious. What punishment does Allah give you if you beat your wife after she's disobedient?
What do you mean if she's disobedient? On what?
Yeah, so let's say that...
Which how is someone gonna be disobedient towards you? Like...
Yeah, just however it's
a
defining like
real-life
ill
situation.
conduct here.
Do you have parents?
I do have parents, yeah.
And what does your dad say to your mom? Is your mom ever disobedient to him?
Well, I think my mom makes... I mean, not really. My parents don't really have that dynamic.
Yeah, so nobody has that dynamic. Somebody tells you to do this stuff, do that stuff. Not even in Muslim families.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering, can you get into heaven if you're wife
if you beat up
is...
your wife, you can't get to heaven.
Oh, and which verse does it say that?
If you beat up your... Well, I can't say if you can go to heaven. I don't know who's going to go to heaven. But if you beat your wife up for no reason, it's clear.
Is there any reason that justifies
it's a sin
beating
to
your
beat up
wife?
somebody.
Is there any justification for beating your wife? What do you mean for no
is
reason?
there justification for killing anybody, defending yourself?
That's not what I asked you. Is there justification for beating your wife? I didn't say fight. I said beat.
There is no justification.
If someone comes at you, okay. So then what do you mean?
Like I said before.
What do you mean for no reason then? What
if you make
good reason would you have
justification-
for beating the fuck out of your wife?
Well, what if your wife hits you? Do you hit her back? No.
That's defending yourself. But that's not what the verse Ian cited says. It says if she's being disobedient. Do you think that's
But
good
I asked you
justification?
in what context disobedient?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What context? You know what disobedience means?
It's not like nobody gonna ask you if you're married to someone if have sex with me and she says no. Like it's a normal thing. If you're married, you can have. Do you get it? I'm not from the USA, so excuse my English.
No, you're good. But do you not know what disobedient means?
Yeah, but I know I've lived in a Muslim family for 19 years. Never has my mom and my dad had an argument. Never have I seen any beating.
Well, I'm glad, but regardless of what your house looks
most
like,
Muslim families, 99%, the 1% do the worst for the other 99.
thank you for the $10, Riley.
Why
Goodbye,
is it?
sir.
Why is it in
Also-
your book to begin with?
Very true. But also, Riley says hi to you, Ian.
Whoa!
And also,
Hey, Riley, how's it going?
thank you for the $6.66. Wait,
Yeah, it's got a big W Riley in that comment section. I appreciate you, Riley. Thank you so much for the shout out.
guest
Shout out to you,
says,
Riley.
guest says Muhammad had sex with his 9-year-old wife.
That's true.
Which, goddamn. Anyway, Ian, 2 p.m. for you is 2 p.m. for me too, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck. Okay.
Doing well, I mean, it might be like a little bit, it might be like 15 minutes after. I'm so bad at starting on time. God, I had such a long ass time, even this morning, to get ready for my stream. I was like, I'm going to start exactly at 10, and then it was 10:30, and that's when I start.
Wait, but what do you do to get ready? Do you just like form your individual curls and then like salute
yeah.
Satan and then start?
No, I have to like turn my camera on. Got to start like a YouTube. I have to start.
Oh, right. You have a lot more stuff to do now.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta get the hair set and go in, and then I also try to read for like 2 hours a day. So
Nerd. Hi, Livy. How old are you?
18.
Were you born?
Did you forget about 2006?
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
No, sorry. I just wanted to say hi because I haven't been in you guys' live in a long time, and I was hoping you guys didn't forget about me.
You have not been forgotten. I remember that profile picture anyway.
Speak for yourself. Who the fuck is this?
Wow!
God
my dog's offended.
Livy, I haven't forgotten you, even though Ian's mean ass might have forgotten you.
I'm sorry, Livy. I'm sorry, Livy. I'll never forget you.
But I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, my love, and I hope you try to not cry yourself to sleep because I would. Moving on to the next. You mean fuck. Oh my God. I don't. Who the fuck? Damn! Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, hi, Tashika. Your fine ass. Hello. I miss you already. Hello? Death? Goodbye, Death. We live for another day. Moving on to the next guest. Please hop in the guys if you think being lesbian is wrong. Hello?
How's it going?
Hi. How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
I wouldn't define being lesbian as it's not a choice, in my opinion. I think the actions behind it, in my own belief system, is that it's not correct.
Christian?
I'm not Christian. I'm not religious. I believe in God, but I'm not religious.
Do you believe in the
Do you
Bible?
believe in the Holy Trinity?
No.
What do you believe?
Okay, so then what God do you believe in?
I just believe in a higher power. I feel like the universe is, it was designed in a way that was too perfect for it to be, coincidentally.
It's perfect.
Pardon?
Is cancer perfect?
No.
Tsunamis perfect? Are diseases perfect?
Who?
Diseases are perfect?
Diseases?
If I dropped you butt-ass naked in like 70% of the world, you'd fucking die.
Of course.
What part are you referring to that's perfect?
Okay, the fact that if we were even a kilometer or two closer to the sun, we would not be living anymore.
False. We actively move farther and closer from the sun in the millions of miles, so actually no. But try again.
That God also created that sun that simultaneously kills us at the same time that we need its resources, so...
Okay, so beside the point, I guess what I'm trying to make, which the original discussion is I can't tell you to like men or like women, and
right.
as I'm concerned, it's not a choice, but I think the action behind it are. So I guess the argument I've been hearing back and forth is the fact that, for example, me engaging in, being gay, for example, I can't reproduce, I can't start a family, I can't keep my generational bloodline going. So what would your argument be to that?
Who cares?
Okay.
W.
That's it?
Yeah, I mean, why does that matter? Why would that make something like moral or immoral?
Why is it immoral for me to say that being lesbian is wrong?
Because it's like harmful to real individuals.
Who?
To lesbians.
Lesbians?
Okay. And on what moral subject? What moral basis are you going off of?
Yeah, it's just gonna be like hurtful towards their feelings. It's going to create societal attitudes, which leads to things like stochastic terrorism. You can look to the Club Q shooting, for example, the Club Q pew-pewing, for example. Yeah, there's lots of reasons why those types of things are bad.
So, because I don't agree with actions of a certain group, does it mean it's okay for people to go and kill them?
Certainly not. But you must recognize if you
it starts
say
with the way you think.
So,
Yeah.
okay, but with that same analogy, it's like saying, for example, you guys were making fun of a religious group just now, right? So, with that being said, with that same analogy, right, people use it to discriminate towards other religious groups. So it's the same analogy you guys are giving, the same context. So me saying that I don't agree with a certain group, and you guys doing the same thing with a religious group, of course, it's going to be backlash.
Oh no, there's a difference though, because the reasonings that you're giving here are just to be inherently illogical. Will always reduce down to an absurdity, of which even yourself would not agree with, right? But when we critique things like religion, it would be logical in nature. It would be justified. It would be justified.
Pansexual for this panel. This is anyway.
Yeah, like okay. So for my example, I don't agree with religions, right? And the history that went behind a lot of these religions.
Yeah, but that's not why we disagree with it. We don't. It's not the history, right? Okay. It is the fact that religion is illogical in nature.
Okay.
True. Retweet.
And how?
Right, because it entails contradiction.
Okay, and like what?
Right.
For
you.
like this dude's religion, like do you think like depends on your definition of God. Do you take God to be like the creator of the universe?
I believe there's a higher power than us. I don't know if the word is God, whatever.
What does that mean? A higher power in what way?
Something created all of this. I don't believe in the Big Bang.
Yeah, there's a contradiction there. Yeah. God couldn't create the universe. Time can't be created.
Well, can energy be created?
No.
Can it be destroyed? Can energy be destroyed?
I don't think so. I think there's a lot of physics against that. Yeah, but time can't be created. So
time is our interpretation. Time is in our interpretation. But what I'm saying is, can energy be destroyed?
I don't think so. I think it can only be transferred, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct. Now, the Big Bang. What was before the Big Bang?
More universe.
Yeah.
No, what was before that?
More universe.
You can say that there are some theory that there was a previous Big Bang, there was a huge shrink, and then it expanded again.
Yeah, exactly.
The rubber band theory.
Yeah. You have like big bounces, big crunches. You just have like an infinite cycle of like what was before the Big Bang? Well, a big crunch.
Yeah.
So you don't believe in the theory of the two what's it called, the two tiny atoms that
People say I literally
What are you
don't know
talking
where
about?
this started
Yeah,
from.
I actually
I don't
have
know
no
what the
idea
fuck
what you're
that
talking
is.
about.
The two atoms? What two atoms?
How do you come up
Are you
with
are
the
you
Big
talking
Bang?
about like a single point in space?
Sorry, two molecules, I believe.
What two molecules? Molecules are like a bigger thing than what we're describing. Actually, like when we're talking about that one point in space.
Y'all gotta stop talking about things you don't know, especially when it comes to like evolution.
Yeah, like what molecules? Like molecules are like
because that would be where the molecules
build
come
up
from.
living things. Are you talking about evolution or some shit?
Like
Are you
whole
talking atoms? Do you mean particles? What are you talking about?
Let's call it the two particles that collided.
Particles?
I
That
don't know where this
Are
started.
you talking about an accelerator? What are you talking about?
What I'm saying
Are you
is,
talking about
know how
evolution
the
and where we
universe
came from?
started?
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's like some like whack. I don't know
okay.
who
I don't know
what you're
started
talking
this,
about.
but it's the Big Bang, but it's like a
Yeah.
whack retelling of it. I don't
started
know.
it.
I've never heard
It's-
this from like any scientist
It's
described
because
as like two
it's
particles.
Christians, I swear to God, because they think the Big Bang is actually
Someone's
an
whacking
explosion.
two particles together? We already do that on Earth.
True.
Like what? There's an entire field of study dedicated to just whacking particles together.
Well, that's not where my mind went, but period, Tashika. Anyway.
Oh wait, that's where y'all. I was thinking
That's where
about
everybody
accelerator.
went.
Yeah. Who's autistic now? Fuck you. Anyway.
You still.
Fuck you. Anyway,
So I guess,
no one.
okay, just to backtrack back to my point, like that I was saying earlier, was
Terrible point. Go ahead.
it's not a terrible point because, for
No,
example,
it was.
you
It's
guys
a
make
terrible
fun
point because it's based off of misinformation. No one here
You're talking about
holds to
whacking
this
off
theory.
particles, bro.
No. I'm talking about before that when you guys were making fun of. I don't even know what you guys were saying about
Before
Muslims.
the particle whacking?
So what I'm trying to say is the exact analogy of what you said of me not agreeing with gays or lesbians acting on.
Don't put an S on the end of that. That's dehumanizing as fuck. Continue.
What's dehumanizing?
Because it refers to them as like a
with an
gang.
S.
Like it's
Sorry?
weird. Like they're not a gang. They're people. It's gay white people. It's lesbian people.
Like you wouldn't say blacks. I hope.
Did I see
No,
heteros?
they definitely
Is
will
that
though. There's
offensive
an
to say
overlap.
heteros?
Yeah,
What?
that's weird. It's not
It's
a
weird?
gang. All of it is weird. All of it is weird. We don't say
Well,
hetero.
I
We
think
say
Muslims, it's
heterosexual.
weird.
The fuck is a hetero? Hetero.
Hetero.
What?
I said heteros.
Yeah, that's
It's
weird.
offensive.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
odd.
offended. Again, you're playing with feelings. Like, how's that?
No one's
offensive?
playing with feelings. We're just saying that that's a weird way to say it. Say
Okay,
how
my
the fuck you
apologies
want.
for
No one gives a
offending you.
shit.
I'll use the term the gay community or the is
You
that
can't
better?
say that word on here. Bro. Literally, I know you can't say LGBTQ. I know that's really hard for y'all.
It is very
But you
hard.
can
I'm
just say
dyslexic.
LGBTQ.
I'm offended. I'm dyslexic. You just offended me.
What?
my
Bro,
bad.
are you like fucking? Are you like listening?
just blow
Dyslexic?
it?
Does it work like that?
Bro, did you just blow him from fucking Stupid Town? What the fuck are you talking about right now?
Thank you so much for the
I don't know where the
galaxy,
L or the B or the T
Shelby.
go.
Oh my
I'm not
gosh.
sure.
Shelby, thank you.
Period.
Well,
Okay, but can you answer my question about
You
the
get a
point that I
galaxy. You
made
get a
about-
galaxy. You all get a galaxy.
Yeah.
You could go.
yo, thank you so much, Shelby. Appreciate you.
No, but you want to be number
Appreciate you so
25?
much.
Bro,
Somebody said, as a dyslexic person, cope.
Age is gonna be number 25. Anyway, like, can we continue on with this debate? With whatever.
my app is completely
someone
fucking
answer
broken.
what-
Dude, this
what I-
app is
what I
perfect.
asked
There's
at the
no
beginning?
problems at all.
Period, Ian.
Yeah, wait, I'm sorry, what'd you ask?
Well, that's what I want to know. So the same way that you said that it would incite violence for me to say that I don't agree with the way,
The violence would be unjustified because your reasoning is already unjustified.
But who's advocating for the violence? I'm not advocating for violence.
No one, but
It starts with your worldview.
Yeah.
But
it literally always starts with your worldview.
So, because I
Also-
disagree, right? The same way that you guys disagree with Muslims, aren't you advocating for violence as well, then?
No, because so there's
Muslims. I disagree with Islam.
yeah, like I don't say like every single Muslim person is like doing something immoral by being Muslim.
Exactly.
What I say is like, you're wrong. You're like about metaphysics, about philosophy, you're wrong. Now saying you're wrong doesn't put anybody's lives in danger, whereas saying like you're doing an immoral thing, like you're collapsing society, that does put people in danger.
Because people go
Yeah.
out and use that exact same reason to off us.
What the religious
statistically?
or-
Yes,
Right, yeah,
religiously.
because-
Well, again, I'm not religious, so I don't know why you're
You
using
believe
that.
in God, bro.
This is first of all, you believe in a higher power. You have no ways to sustain that. You have no way to substantiate
Well,
that.
define
and yet you're
religion,
basing
bro.
your worldview
Define
off of
religion.
it.
It's a
Religion is
belief in a
something
God.
that these people are following, like Islam or Christianity, Judaism. I don't believe in those books.
No one
Your
said
belief
that.
system is
We
a
understood you
religion,
the first time.
Yeah. So what do you want me to?
You're still religious. That's the point.
Or
I'm
at the
not
very
practicing
least, you're
anything.
theistic. So I don't know why are we acting like, why are you getting stuck on this?
Fucking
You just said your
tomato,
justification
tomato.
for this.
No,
Right, you
because-
just said your justification for this is, you said being lesbian is wrong because I believe in a higher power.
No, that
regardless
is
of
not what
whether
I
or
said.
not
You
you
asked me if I'm
participate.
Christian. You asked me if I'm Christian.
Okay,
I
you
said
said no. We said you believe in a
And we
higher power.
acknowledge that. We don't call you a
When did I
Christian.
say that those beliefs are because I believe in God?
Okay, so then why is being lesbian wrong?
Why do you even believe in it?
I'm not saying. I'm saying that advocating and I'm not saying being lesbian is wrong. I'm saying the actions of it. I don't.
Okay,
agree.
we understand that. It's the same
What
argument.
actions? What actions?
Marrying one another.
Okay, why is that wrong?
You guys are not attributing to any more life being formed. Imagine.
Why is that wrong? Is it
How so?
Oh, wait,
How
wait.
so?
How many people have you impregnated?
Exactly.
Not yet. Nobody.
Okay, so
Yeah.
then
Okay, does everybody on this planet have a moral obligation to have children?
If you are fertile and able to. I
Okay,
don't
so
see
should
why
Jeffrey
not.
Dahmer had children? Should he have had children?
Jeffrey Dahmer had children.
No, should he have had children?
Why is
Should
that?
Schittler have children? Because you said if they are fertile, then they have an obligation to have children. So you need to answer that question.
Would he have made his children also ill as him?
It doesn't.
I didn't ask that. I didn't ask that. I asked you, should Jeffrey Dahmer? What about child rapists? Okay,
Should Casey Anthony have had a child? Do you know who Casey Anthony
should
is?
have had children. Why is
Do
that?
you know? Do you know who Casey Anthony is?
You just said he's a graper.
No.
No, those are two different people talking to you right now.
Casey Anthony murdered her child.
Yeah, she murdered her toddler. Should she have had a child?
She was fertile.
I'm saying
Under your
that, why are you
under your
asking-
logic, right there, brother.
How is that? But what does that have to do with?
It's a yes or no question. Stop
Because this
trying
is
to
your
answer-
logic.
I'm sorry. What? Sorry. Stop trying to fucking rebuttal our arguments, and you don't know what we're talking about.
That's a
when we
stupid
ask
argument.
you, when we, you don't know what
Stupid
our
argument.
is.
You made the dumbest argument I've ever heard. You said
What's that? He
everybody
doesn't
that's
even know
fertile should be obligated to have children.
He doesn't
So I
even know
rebutted
what our
with
argument
should
is.
child rapists have children? Should Jeffrey Dahmer have a child?
they're
And
in
should
jail, so
Schittler
no,
have
they
children?
can't.
Because under
Wait.
our worldview, all
right,
of
so
us would
what
say
percentage of
no.
everyone is
Because
like
we
that?
don't think that everybody is morally obligated to have a child, nor do I think that everybody should be a parent. Because we can see that some people neurologically
for
are
the
not all there and
dollar.
are not okay. And they shouldn't have children.
Yo, wait, I got the defeater to this. Do you think we should be graping comatose women?
That's what I was about to
That's what I-
say,
that's what I
Ian.
was
That's
gonna say,
literally what I
too.
was about to say.
That's why I'm getting a call.
Oh yeah, of course. Convenient.
Both a runner and a track star.
I was about to
Can
be
you
like,
say
is it
one more
okay to
time?
like just sexually abuse like straight up coma patients to make them
Can you
reproduce?
say it again?
Yeah.
If we should be morally obligated to have children, does that mean that we should veto consent by forcing everyone to have children literally through graping them?
Why not though?
Then
Then
you, but you don't have.
Wait a
Then
minute.
you don't uphold to. Then you don't uphold to this.
Yeah,
you
but
don't
if
uphold
you're-
to.
if
You
you're-
don't uphold to. We should all be obligated to have children.
Yeah, if your principle is like reproduction, and then, but like the best way for us to have as much reproduction as possible is just for us to go around graping each other.
You guys are very good at like stretching.
Debating,
something-
yeah. It's called a reductio out absurdum. Absolutely,
No,
yes.
you can be good at debating doesn't mean you're right or wrong. Laughing doesn't mean you're right or wrong. What I'm trying to say
No,
is
we're
right.
right and we're laughing at you.
Hey,
I'm saying that people should be encouraged to.
You said
don't-
you said
this isn't your
obligated.
principle, though.
Pardon? Obligated.
This
You
doesn't
said
mean-
it.
I
this
asked
doesn't meet
you.
your
I asked you, Maxim, if everybody should be morally obligated to have a children. You said yes, if they are fertile. So then I asked you 3 questions.
Okay,
I asked
so
you, should
encourage.
child rapists have children? Should Jeffrey Dahmer have children? And should and then I asked if Schittler should have a child. So this
that's saying
isn't
logic.
hard. You
Everyone
don't. You
is
clearly your logic isn't
person.
consistent. You clearly don't uphold to this reproduction that you're trying to like assert here. So just drop the argument and find another one because you're doing a really poor job of upholding it.
Okay, so first of all, then, does that mean that everyone in the U.S. penitentiary system should not be able to have children or be able to be given basic human rights? Yes or no?
What are you talking about?
I don't believe everybody should be a parent, and I don't believe that everybody should be morally obligated to have children. And I do not uphold to your reproduction, because that's why we have the foster care systems we do. That's why we have the adoption care systems we do. That's why we have children that are schmurdered. That's why we have the grape statistics we have for children. Because people who shouldn't have children have children.
No,
but you want to uphold this fucking narrative.
But what principle is he referring to when he asks us this question?
What is that?
What principle are you like testing us on right now?
How is that related?
What do you mean? What principle am I testing on?
Right, you asked us about what we think people should like. What should happen to those people in the penitentiary? We don't say that no one should reproduce, but we can say that there are some people that should not reproduce. I don't know why your argument.
Are you guys,
stop talking, Maxim. Stop talking.
Yes
Actually, be quiet. I don't know why your argument extended to basic human rights when your argument rolled all the way back down to assaulting people just so they reproduce. Okay. So what the fuck are you talking about human rights for?
Okay, so are you guys rapists? Yes or no?
Are you?
No. Are you? Because did you hear anything I said, Maxim? I just said not everybody should be a parent. You're the one that upholds. Dude, Maxim, you're the one that upholds that everybody should be morally obligated to having children. Do you want to concede on that point or not?
Yes or no if you're a rapist. It's kind
we are not rapists. We are not rapists.
I'm very glad you're not.
No, so we are not rapists.
Wait, oh my god, wait, and Maxime, before we continue, I just gotta know.
What do we say? Yes.
Are you the assassin of Archduke Franz Ferdinand?
What?
Did you assassinate Archduke? Whoa, yo, you can't answer that. Yes or no? You can't answer. You don't know. You're not sure if you're the assassin of Archduke Franz Ferdinand or not. You're not sure. You don't know. You don't know.
I am. I guess I am, my friend.
Did you? Oh my god! Did you fucking start World War I, dude? What the fuck?
The fuck? Oh my god! You literally set the scene for Hitler. What the fuck is wrong with you?
How do you not know? How do you not know that? I think that's a pretty important piece of information that everyone should know about each other. You know what I mean?
Okay, so anyways, what were you gonna ask me?
1,000 people died, Max.
Dude, this is okay. So all I asked is, you clearly don't oppose the reproduction because your logic isn't consistent whatsoever. So drop the reproduction argument because it's not consistent. We don't believe everybody should be a parent because we can see, like, neurologically that not everybody is fucking sane. But you're trying to uphold that everybody is obligated to have a child that they're fertile, which would lead you down to fucking graping people. So just drop the reproduction argument, or you can answer Dashika's question of what principle are you holding this to?
I'm holding it to the fact that people are meant to reproduce. People are meant to.
This is your argument, not ours. When you ask us this question, you should be addressing our argument, but you don't even know what our principle is.
Your argument is that being lesbian is okay. I'm not saying that it's.
That's not an argument. That's not an argument. Oh my god. Wait. Okay. Okay. We have a few things to get under wraps. Okay.
But it's been fun.
Well, thank you for being here, Ian. Bye, Ian. We have a few things to understand. Number one, just saying a proposition is not an argument. Just stating a conclusion is not an argument. You have your conclusion, and then you have your premises. That's what leads up to your conclusion. But you haven't even done that. You just come up with a proposition, that's it, that being lesbian is wrong. Our argument is not being lesbian is right.
First of all, he did just say because we are made to be reproduce. So who made us, and who said that we are made to reproduce?
Look everywhere around you. Do dogs reproduce?
Oh my fucking god, bro. Okay, so great. So nature.
How are you guys?
So nature.
How are you on this planet?
Are you appealing to nature right now?
Oh no.
You're gonna go off of the argument that
Are you appealing to nature right now, bro?
Because you can tell us what our argument is. Doesn't make it
okay, hey,
goddamn.
Maxime, are you appealing to nature right now, bro? Because I can look around me and see that everybody reproduces.
I know.
Biology has functions, not purpose. You're putting an overall.
I got sent a galaxy to boot him. Goodbye.
Oh hell yeah.
Bye. Also, thank you for the $1, Faith, and I'm wishing you well too. Moving on to the next guest.
I love you both. I'm gonna go engage in some sinful activities. Ooh. AG, if you want to join me.
What sinful activities are you engaging in? Text me.
All right.
Get horny looking at me, I swear to God, woman. I like how she laughed and left.
It's getting real homosexual in here. Hello? Prince? Okay, bye. Moving on to the next guest. Oh, thank you, Kaz. Alright. Moving swiftly along. Let's see. That was fucking wild. Ugh. I absolutely adore
How long are you
whatever
gonna
the
be
fuck
live
just
for?
happened. Whenever I don't feel like it, I guess. I'm just having a lot of fun now. Hello?
Okay. Let me get to the yams. Chishika, stop.
Let me get to the yams.
I think I'm
Sweet
gonna.
yams.
I was debating before you. I think I'm gonna drop and go lay in bed and rot.
Enjoy.
But I'm gonna watch you.
Oh yay!
But if I
Sweet
get
dreams,
irritated, I
beloved.
might. If I get irritated, I might join.
You are always welcome.
Okay. All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Alright, moving on to the next guest. Y'all, that was fucking crazy. My gosh. 8. Hello? Hi, how old are you?
I'm 19.
What year were you born?
2004.
What month?
December 9th.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
I don't think being lesbian is wrong. I think the act of having sexual intercourse as a lesbian is wrong.
Why?
Because, oh, by the way, before we start, can we like just speak and just like be respectful? Because I really want to understand your point and I want you to understand my point. Do you get? I don't want to be disrespectful and I just want to, do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, 100%. Unless you disrespect me, in which case all of that goes out the window. But generally, I am.
If I do, let me know because I don't mean to. I really just want to like understand your point of view because I've never had a conversation like this with someone in your community. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay, so what was your question again, sorry?
So it's wrong because of the act. Why is the act wrong?
Because I feel like it's perverse. Respectfully, I think it's perverse.
Why?
First off, I'm a Christian and I just feel like lust. Why are you putting your face like that?
This happens every time. Go ahead.
No, we can speak. You can let me know your opinion.
No, it's just that like I feel like every single every single one of these debates that I've had in the last like hour, the justification has been Christianity, so it gets kind of tiring. But
okay, I can see why that can get tiring, but but I feel like you guys need to like allow us to make our points, and you guys try to understand at least, not like block it out, being scared to for someone else to be right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not scared. I just know I'm pretty sure there are 3 options for exactly what you're going to say. But go ahead. The options are God said that it's sexually immoral. God said that it's akin to schmetophilia, or God said that we must be fruitful and multiply, and being queer means you can't do that.
Yeah, everything you said, because I just feel like it doesn't really make sense at all, because even animals, like, they're not homosexuals, you know? Like, I feel like...
Not true.
You think so? I think I heard dolphins are actually, but it's not really a thing across all species, you know? It's like very rare. I think it's only like dolphins, you know?
No, it's about like 1,500 different mammalian species that have lesbian behavior.
Pardon, can you repeat that?
There's like 1,500 different mammalian species, as in like mammal species. Yeah.
Can you name one, please?
Thank you for the $20, Amanda. Hold on. Get perverts in here real quick. Amanda. Stop.
If I forget, you don't have to name one. Cool. I'll just believe
No, I
myself.
can.
Okay,
we have
cool.
giraffes, we have bonobos, we have cats.
Yeah, I've heard bonobos before.
We have certain reptiles, which aren't mammals, but there you go.
God said to respect everyone, so nobody cares if you're lesbian or not. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not saying okay, anyway, sorry. But yeah, I just think it's perverse. For example, and even like you said, God did say to Adam and Eve, go into the world and multiply. If, for example, 300 years ago, because most people are just gonna say, oh, like you can multiply, you can reproduce, but it's gonna be artificial and stuff like that. But let's say 300 years ago, when we didn't have the intelligence, the technology for all of that, if everybody in the whole world was homosexual, you wouldn't be alive right now, you know? Is that not true? But you know, you're saying it's fine, but really it's not. Like, you want to be alive, that's why you're still here. Do you get what I'm saying?
Well, no, if I wasn't sentient enough to care, then like, whatever. Do you think by this logic
Some
that being
people don't
infertile is
care.
wrong?
Pardon?
Do you think by this logic being infertile is wrong?
Why would be infertile be wrong? That's not
'Cause they don't
in
have
your
kids.
control. That's not in your control though. You can't
Being
control
lesbian
that.
isn't a choice either.
I feel like it is. I feel like the way you grow up can turn you into that, or maybe certain things that have happened to you. For example, you could be gay. I mean, I keep saying that you could be gay is for girls and boys, but when I say gay, I'm talking about
say that word.
guys. I can't say that. Is that rude or something?
No, it's not that it's rude. TikTok doesn't like it.
You can be homosexual. For example, a man can. So I can't. Oh, sorry. What was I gonna say? For example, someone could get very a lot of. I mean, how can I articulate this? Someone could get no female attention at all, and they could grow up like that, and eventually they could just feel like, oh, what's the point of liking girls? Let me just go to guys. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, but when has this ever happened? Like, do you have a source that says this is the case? Because I've never seen a study that says that this is the case.
I've seen it. Someone that went to my school, that was their reason for being gay. I mean, sorry, homosexual. Yeah.
So they didn't pick the attraction. They chose to try being with boys, but they didn't pick being attracted to
that's what they
boys.
still are. That's what they still are.
Yeah. So I'm saying they picked
That's why-
trying it out. They
that's
didn't
what-
pick the attraction.
No, but that's what they still are. I'm saying that that's what you choose. Like, I'm saying that because that happened to him, the lack of attention from girls, that's what led him to become a homosexual. Do you get what
That's
I'm
what
saying?
led him to try out doing homosexual things. That doesn't make him automatically.
He hasn't done anything with a guy. He's told me. I asked him because I was curious. I can't lie. I was like, so have you done so and so with a guy? And he was like, nah.
Okay. So then how does he even know that he's queer? So how does he even know that he's queer then?
Likes guys.
Okay, so he's not choosing the attraction.
What do you mean? He likes guys, so he is.
Yeah, you're not picking to like guys. You just happen
but
to like
before he
guys. Are you
didn't like
picking to
guys.
be straight right now? How do you know that?
Huh?
How do you know that?
Because the reason why he literally told me the reason why he became homosexual was because he didn't get any attention from girls, so he just started liking guys. That's literally what he told me.
And you think that because this person said that makes it true?
I mean, I feel like there's.
Are you choosing to be straight right now?
Wait, can I just answer your first question first?
Sure.
I feel like there's definitely a lot of people like him in the world, and that's the reason why a large percentage is also homosexual. And
A
what
large
did you
percentage
say?
of what?
Pardon?
A large percentage of what?
Homosexuals, people in the LGBT community. I feel like that's some people's reasons why they are homosexual, because maybe they didn't get attention from the sex that they were pursuing. And you said, am I choosing to be straight right now? We're biologically meant to be like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm biologically meant to be straight, you know?
What does that mean? What does biologically meant to be mean? Because biology doesn't
God
prescribe
created
purpose.
That God created man.
Okay.
That God created man. Then he
There it
created
is.
woman. And then he said, go into the world and multiply.
Okay. So you basically just believe this because you're Christian, which is what I guessed from the beginning.
Yes.
Okay. So can you prove to me that God is real?
I wanna give you a good point. Let me think. Hold on.
Okay.
I feel like I'm gonna just say I can't prove it to you because you can't see it. Same way I can't prove to you there's air because you can't see it, but you can. You know there's air because you breathe it in, or maybe if you're driving really fast, you can feel the air hitting you or whatever. I believe God is real because I've experienced him myself in supernatural ways where I don't believe there's any other reason why whatever could have happened. And also I believe he's real because like the last person said, this world is too perfect to be an accident. Like if oxygen was 0.00001% higher or lower, we couldn't be able to breathe it in. Like we wouldn't be alive. You can search that up if you want to as well. We literally would not be able to breathe in oxygen. Like I can give you another example for that.
If that's the case, then how come when we go in higher elevations where there's less oxygen, we can still breathe?
Huh?
If that's the case, then how come when we go up in higher elevation where there's less oxygen, we can still breathe?
Can you search up what I said?
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I looking up?
Because if I'm being honest, I don't have an answer for that because I get what you mean. Like maybe like a really high mountain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But to be fair, that is on Earth, so I can't really say that. And I'm guessing that it's still the same. But yeah. He's brainwashed, babe.
Okay, so I'm not seeing anything saying that this is the case. And here it says climate.mit.edu portal that oxygen concentrations are decreasing, which means we're still able to breathe right now and there's less oxygen by the day. And in a few billion years, there might not be enough oxygen for us to live, but that means that we can still have less oxygen and be able to live.
Nah, I'm talking about like the percentage of like whatever it is to make up what we have to breathe. She's talking about maybe like deforestation or something. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, yeah, as in like you just said that if we had less oxygen, like by a really small percentage, we wouldn't be able to breathe. But if that's the case, then if oxygen is currently declining right now.
No, I'm saying wait. I used the wrong word. I said oxygen. I meant air. Air is made of different components, and oxygen is one of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's what I meant.
So you're saying that like the concentration of each individual molecule?
Yeah, everything that creates air, all the components that create air. I think one. It's also air, and I forgot, it's like nitrogen.
But that couldn't be the case. Yeah, I was going to say that couldn't be the case either because the air that we breathe is mostly comprised of nitrogen. But if the oxygen concentration is decreasing as we speak, then the concentration is not required to be that specific. Because if that's the case, then we'd all be dying right now. Because oxygen, the concentration is decreasing right now.
That's a good point, to be fair. That's a good point, to be fair. But I still stand on what I said. I feel like generally the world is too perfect to just be an accident. Generally. Like people talk about evolution, but why is it only us that evolved? Like people say we come from monkeys, but there's still gorillas and...
We're not the only species that's evolved.
Who else evolved?
Basically, every species on the planet has had previous versions.
No, I get what you mean, 100%, like tigers and stuff like that. But I'm saying, people say we came from monkeys. But
We didn't come from monkeys. We came from great apes, because we are great apes. Monkeys are lesser apes, but what's so hard to believe about that?
That there's different races of us if we came from the same foundation.
Yes, bonobos are our closest evolutionary ancestor.
So you're telling me that we evolved, but there's white people, Latino people, black people.
That's another product of evolution. Race in of itself is a social construct, but the colors of our skin and the different phenotypes we have are because some of us ended up in different locations. So we evolved to adapt to our location.
I don't think that came from great apes or whatever, because I genuinely don't think that's where it started from. Because if, for example, black people, if I stayed in Poland, for example, that's a white country. If I stayed in Poland and throughout the years, 300 years went by, my ancestors wouldn't just turn whiter and whiter like as time went on. That's not how things work, you know?
Evolution takes tens of thousands of years.
Okay, if I feel like that still wouldn't make sense, that still wouldn't work, you know?
Why?
Because I don't think that wouldn't happen. So you're saying if you... It just wouldn't. It just wouldn't. I just don't believe that.
But why though?
I don't believe that if we go to a country and we stay there for tens of thousands of years, our skin tone would change.
But you're not telling me why. You're just saying you don't believe it. But like you're not telling me why you don't believe it.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay. Do you know what transitional fossils are?
No, you could explain it to me.
So transitional fossils are proof that there were previous versions of us and other species. It catches different species that died in between the evolutionary process. We have transitional fossils of what we were like beforehand, and we have multiple of them. There are different Homo species, as in like there's Homo sapien, there's Homo erectus, and then, you know, there's other ones. Those are transitional evolutionary fossils. Like we have proof of this.
Mm-hmm.
So
you're saying that those people they're far different to what we are today.
They're different as in like the size that they were was different. For example, some of them had like really enormous, like kind of scarily large heads. But generally, their DNA is very similar to ours.
Okay, let's get back on topic.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that, but let's get back on topic. We're talking about... yeah.
God.
I think my time's up still. But it was a good talk.
Oh, well, thank you for coming up.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Kaz, please. Right before, thank you for the $2, Kaz. Right before he left, Kaz said, pissing me off real bad, let me at him. That's fucking crazy. Yes, he was civil. The bar is in hell, but I'm glad he was civil. But let's move on. Swiftly. Anyway. Hi, Pow Pow. Hello?
Be a role model,
Anyway. Anyway. Moving on. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I am 30 years old.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Yeah, I believe it's wrong.
Why is that?
Because of slavery.
Well, you were born. Yeah, I didn't think so. Minors, please stop. It's weird. I don't want to talk to minors. Thank you. Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, how old are you?
27.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
I do. And
why is that?
Well, can you agree that the LGBT is a religion?
No.
It's a set of beliefs. It has symbolism.
That would make literally any set of beliefs a religion. You know, the belief in and worship of a superhuman power or powers. That is not. Also, being queer isn't there's no set of beliefs that come with being part of the LGBTQ.
No, there is. I can name them to you.
That every single queer person believes?
I would say a good 97%, yeah.
And you would say this based on?
Being 10 years plus in the LGBT community, there is definitely a belief system. And there's values as well. And there's symbolism for the LGBT community.
Do they believe in a superhuman power?
Which is themselves. That's the superpower, is their community. Just because you don't have an entity to worship does not make it a religion.
That is explicitly what makes it not a religion. Explicitly so. That is like the whole point. Like the entire point. That's like the whole thing. Thank you for the finger heart.
Which is the LGBT.
When you leave the app, I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, am I just cutting out?
Well, yeah, whenever you leave the app to go look something up, I can't hear you. So you have to remember it and come back.
Okay. Well, yes. So it can also be determined as a set of spiritual beliefs that unite a moral community. And that moral community is the LGBT.
What are the spiritual beliefs that the LGBTQ believe in?
Well, the first one is that God made no mistakes in making us, right? So we were born gay. That's the first belief. Love is love.
Not all LGBTQ people believe that God exists.
I didn't mention God.
You just said God.
Okay, well, if you want to cherry pick that, then fine. I'll just say they believe that they were born that way. God involved or not. Okay.
Okay, so then it wouldn't be a spiritual belief.
Just because you don't believe there's a God doesn't believe you have no spirituality.
This would mean that all LGBTQ people believe in spirituality.
Can I finish the belief systems, or are you gonna just?
I mean, sure, but if they're not spiritual, then there's no point in letting you finish because you said that the belief systems have to be spiritual.
It is though, because you're waging a spiritual war.
If I don't believe in spirituality, how could I be waging a spiritual war?
Well, your spirituality is that there is none, right? You're an atheist. There's nothing.
That's not a spiritual belief. That's a lack of belief.
I mean, you're pretty much saying that you're soulless.
Yes, I don't think souls exist. That's a lack of belief. It's not a belief.
So exactly, it's a religion against a religion. Atheists say that they're not a religion, but atheists are a religion too. I know that word might make you feel icky. Okay, can I just please continue? Can I just finish the belief systems of the LGBT community?
Sure.
Okay, so another belief is love. That's a belief system. Another belief system is that you guys really celebrate a whole month of Pride. So a value of the LGBT community is literally pride. That's a value. That's a belief system, to be prideful. Okay. Can you agree on that one? That you guys celebrate Pride?
Not all of us, but sure.
Okay, so you're right. If you don't want to participate in Pride Month, then I guess you don't practice in that, right? Like every other religion, they have a holiday they practice. They have something that they represent, right? So Pride Month is for the LGBT community. But
so is, by this logic, are all Asians, like, is being Asian a religion? Because there's Asian Pacific Islander Pride Month. There's Black Pride Month, or Black History Month rather. There's Pride Months for a lot of different demographics. There's Hispanic and Latino Heritage Month, where they celebrate pride in their ethnicity. So, is that also a religion under your worldview?
Well, no, they already have their own faith and beliefs, but the LGBT itself, it's its own community. So yes, there's LGBT Asians and this and that, but the LGBT itself is just its own separate community. So again, so the reason why, back to the topic, why lesbian is wrong is because one of the value core belief systems of the LGBT community is to be prideful. And what's happened with that pride in our country is that because of one community that's been so prideful, it's literally divided every single state. There has to be legislation now in every state because of this one community. It's only bring division. It has not bring unity. And the LGBT,
Thank you for the $10, Deshawn. Oh my gosh. You sound really bitter, my love. I really hope that whatever the queer community has done to you, which I'm sorry, whatever they did to you, I'm really sorry. You didn't deserve it, whatever it was. But taking that out on the rest of the queer community is wrong, and you should stop doing that. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 20.
Were you reborn?
2004.
Okay. Do you think okay? Kaz said no. So... yeah, I'm not scared. Someone gave me $10 to kick you, so I'm valuing their $10. You can come back another time where people don't have $10 to kick you. But hello?
Hello, I'm not against lesbianism. I'm just here to say that you have something on your teeth and that you should take it out. Yeah, right there.
There?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Moving on to the next guest. Girl indeed. Thank you, actually. Like, dead ass, thank you. Hello?
Sorry, I'm lesbian.
Oh, okay, no worries. Period. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Alright, moving swiftly along to the next guest. Please help me guys quest if you think being lesbian is wrong. And y'all, I think I'll end stream in like 30 minutes? Hello?
Hold on one second. Let me fix my internet.
Okay. But hello, y'all. I hope you're all doing well.
Do I sound fine to you, or am I breaking up?
You sound good.
Alright. But yeah, I'm 23, so should be chilling.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Let's see here. I mean, do you think it's right?
No, I think it's amoral.
I don't believe something can be amoral. I believe something can either be right or wrong, so you have to choose one of them.
Do you think having a favorite color is right or wrong?
Yeah, I mean, it could be wrong. Depends on like the specific situation that you're in. So yeah. So having a favorite
In
color.
what situation can having a favorite color be morally wrong?
Well, actually, no, that's stupid. I'm not going to go down that route. Yeah, never mind. Okay, yeah, so something can be amoral, I guess. Yeah, I'm not going to go down that route. I'm not trying to, I was trying to like argue something, but like I'm not going to, what I'm saying? I'm not going to be able to argue it. But,
okay.
But, no, I believe it's, yeah, I would say it's amoral.
Key, no. Key, no. No, Key. Key said no remorse. Key said no tolerance. Period. I'm sorry. Hello?
Howdy.
Howdy. How old are you?
Who are you talking to?
I'm gonna assume that you do not actually think being lesbian is wrong, and for that, I am unfortunately gonna have to drop you, but thank you for being here. Thank you very much. Castaways. We are castaways. Begone, toddler. Oh, that person is not here. Okay, moving swiftly along to the next guest. We are stuck where we are. Hello?
Sorry, I think I dropped before, but I was talking before.
Because they don't
yeah.
believe that you're not a minor, which, I mean, I also low-key don't believe you're not a minor, so yeah. My fault, OG. But y'all, please happily ask a question if you think being lesbian is wrong. Oh, this person is not joining. Unfortunate. Hi, Alex. Hello?
I'm so sorry. I'm not opposition.
It's okay. No worries. Enjoy the rest of your day, my love.
Thank you. You too.
But y'all, please hop in the guest quest if you think being lesbian is wrong. Also, Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal are in the bio if you want to support me. And also, Discord is in my bio, and so is the document where I hold all of my sources. I'm actively working on moving all of my sources into that document if you ever want to read them. Hello?
Hi, hello.
Hi. How old are you?
I'm 19. You?
20. Where were you born?
2004.
What month?
What? Why are we talking about the question?
Because you're canceled. Because you are a liar. That's why. Yeah. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
This is something I'm on the fence about myself.
Okay.
I want to lean towards, so I grew up Christian, right? So I want to lean towards no, but at the same time, like I find myself, I have a girlfriend. So we both, we're kind of confused. So I want to say it's wrong, but like just because I have like certain moral like beliefs, like for example, like I feel like, do you believe there's such a thing as too much sex? Like,
I believe there's too much sex if it gets in the way of like living your life, but otherwise no. Like I think too much sex is having an addiction, but if you're not addicted, then like it's whatever.
Okay, I feel like there's like a lot of like sexual like depravity in the world, and not to say like being queer is like part of it. Maybe that's just like me feeling guilty for, you know, like I'm not even out yet per se, but like just like for having a girlfriend generally. I'm a Christian, yes. I just feel like there's like a lot of sexual depravity like in the world, and not say that it has anything to do with being queer, but I don't know.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Well, I don't really know what to say about that because I would define like sexual depravity as like doing sexual things that hurt people, like schmetophilia or grape. But since being queer is not inherently harmful, I don't think that there's a problem with it.
It's not inherently harmful, no. And I think like we haven't taught like most of like sex really centers like around male pleasure. So
very true.
That's why it's like in my head. So it's like, should I be doing this? But then I guess it's...
Well, that's because of misogyny. I don't think that has anything to do with like queerness because, I mean, I don't know if you believe this or not, but it's from my understanding we live in a patriarchy. So men are prioritized in a lot of ways, and that includes sexual pleasure. So a lot of women don't even really know what the vagina is. Like a lot of women don't know that the vagina is just a canal and the whole thing is called the vulva because no one teaches them that. So I don't think that has anything to do with being like not... I don't think that means that like lesbians or bisexual women shouldn't be allowed to explore that just because they're not told about it. If anything, I think that means you should be free to go find that out with your partner if you want.
Oh yeah, I think also it's about like dildos and like strap-ons as well. That's where it starts to get, you know, a bit like it's fine if it's like just like we're using our natural like body parts, but like I feel like when you bring toys into the mix, and I think this is also with like heterosexual relationships as well, it just starts to like, I don't know, it's a gray area. I don't really understand. Like, it's just like,
well, I mean, if you don't like toys, that's fine, but why would that make it a gray area? Some people just don't like toys.
do you feel like the use of toys like makes people more like lustful?
I wouldn't say so, because you could use toys and be with one person for the rest of your life. Like some things you just like can't really do with your own like human hands or body. Some things only like machinery can do, but if you're using it to try and pleasure yourself or your partner and you just want to like have that intimate moment, sometimes toys can just make it a little bit more spicy, especially if you've been with the same person for like fucking 10 or 15 years. Like sometimes you just need some stuff to make your sex life more alive.
I'm not just here to yap. Honestly, I feel like, do you know anything about asexuality? I know this is off topic, but I just feel like we shouldn't be so openly, like I'm not even saying this to be disrespectful or anything, but like openly sexual. Like I have a Twitter account, and then there's like people use like Twitter to make money, like by selling porn and stuff. And I just feel like why is this stuff on the internet? You think this is not a combo to have in front of 700 people?
Well, actually, all I was gonna say to that is I agree in that it's not that I don't think this is a conversation having from 700 people. I think that's fine. I just don't think this is a conversation to have about, oh, wait, no, Key, no, wait, no. My love, I'm so sorry. Please DM me. DM me. You are lovely, and thank you for having that conversation with me. I'm sorry. DM me. We can talk and stuff. But I think that asking these questions is really important, and I appreciate you coming up and asking. Okay, bet. Okay, thank you. Mwah. Thank you for coming up. It's okay, Key. You're good. You've been trained well. You hear nuh-uh and you drop, as you should. But just DM me, my love. Thank you for having that conversation with me. Also, the people asking what NB means, NB just means non-binary. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, how old are you?
19.
What year were you born?
2005.
Okay, do you think being lesbian is wrong?
I do.
Why is that?
I'm going to look at it not from a religious standpoint, but in a basic sense of there's one thing that pushed evolution forward, and it wasn't being a gay or being lesbian or, you know, being non-binary and non-asexual and whatnot. It was reproduction.
What does being non-binary have to do with anything?
I've throw it in the mix.
Oh. Okay. So then do you think being infertile is wrong?
But infertile isn't controlled.
And neither is being lesbian.
But I can argue it is.
Well, it's not really a thing to argue about. It's either true or not. Do you have like a source?
No, but you can argue that lesbian is something that, or being gay is something that is more so something that's controlled by your environment and less something that's to do with genetics. For example,
well, you can't argue this without sources.
Well, you can, because you've seen an uprise of gay, lesbian, LGBTQ, and you can say it's because it's, you know, people are more open about it and whatnot. But you can also say it's because of influence of others, which make it seem like people want certain things, which may not certainly be the case, if that makes sense.
Okay, do you think being left-handed is a choice?
No, because once again, that's something that people pick up. But this is something that, you know, motor skills, you have a dominant hand, do you get me? This isn't something like, oh, you know, I want to do this.
Right, but what you're trying to prove is that being queer is something you pick up. You haven't proved that yet. You're just positing that.
But you're trying to say it's like being left-handed or being right-handed. It's not.
Why not?
It's not, because they're two different things. Being left-handed is a dominant, this is how your body works. This being lesbian, being gay, being bisexual, especially when we get into sexual identity, which isn't the conversation here, but I think especially sexual identity is something that's a choice and less something that is a brain thing.
Okay, so right now you're just saying they're different. You're not telling me why they're different, because people also
one's a
believe that
dominant-
being
one's-
left-handed was a mark of the devil. And then when it started becoming more accepted, more people ended up becoming left-handed.
But do you
that's
know
not what
where the
actually
left-handed
happened.
devil thing came from?
Where'd it come from?
Because the left side is known to be the devil side. That's why the left-handed devil thing came as a thing.
Okay, and a lot of people
So
think being queer
gay
is
and
wrong
being
because
lesbian-
they're
yeah,
religious.
but that's in the Bible. But I'm not saying but I've been saying from the beginning this isn't a religious standpoint. This is
I
because
didn't say
evolution
that.
is there
I didn't
before.
say that you're saying that that's the reason why. But a lot
know,
of people
but
think
you're
it's wrong because of that, and we're seeing that now
Well,
that
why are
less
we
people
talking about
think
it if
that
that's not what I
way.
said?
Please stop talking over me. Thank you. I'm saying a lot of people think that, or used to think that, and now that less people think that, more people are able to be out. The same can be said about being left-handed. A lot of people force themselves to try and be right-handed or try to be ambidextrous because they were scared that people would see that they're left-handed. And then when people started becoming more tolerant of that, there was a trend of left-handedness. Were more people becoming left-handed? No. But more people were able to be out as left-handed because people weren't trying to persecute them for being left-handed. The same
this
thing
is
can be
the
said about
thing.
being queer.
Yeah, but this is the main thing then. Sorry. This is the main thing then. If left-handed and right-handed, it was a thing where one was seen as the devil and one was seen as a good thing and the norm. And so when left-handed was allowed, it wasn't that people wanted to become left-handed. It's just that those who were already left-handed felt that they were allowed to use that hand. Does that make sense? So when it comes
that's
to
exactly what I'm saying.
But I'm saying it's completely different when it comes to the LGBTQ community because it was not pushed as this is accepted, but we want people to join, we want people to be part of this cause. And a lot of it was targeted towards a younger audience, which I would argue is indoctrination.
Where were people saying you should become queer?
It's not, it's the way that it's phrased. It's not we should become queer. It's this is a gay open spot, this is that, and then it turns into more than this is just an open spot. This is now elderly men talking to young boys about their reproductive organs and old women talking about this. And then we had the whole drag queens in secondary and primary schools and nurseries. So it's just a thing where it starts off as this is accepted and this is allowed because we can't compare left hand to genitalia.
Can I have evidence for literally any of this? Aside from the drag queen thing, because drag queens aren't inherently sexual. There are sexual drag queens and there are non-sexual drag queens.
I'm not saying that they're inherently sexual, but I said
okay, so then what's wrong with drag
there's been
queens?
a lot of drag queens in primary schools.
What's the problem
being sexual?
Where?
There's lots of videos online. It takes you 2 seconds to search up drag queens in primary schools. Half of them are half naked. Another half are wearing silicone boobs. There's cleavage are out there. This is out. We wouldn't allow a normal woman. We wouldn't allow a normal woman to be paid we wouldn't allow a normal woman to go up like that and be dressed like
swipe
that.
out and give us a source.
Okay, can I finish speaking? Sorry. We wouldn't allow a normal woman to dress like that. So why are we allowing these other men to pretend to be like women and to dress up like that? That doesn't make sense.
So source it.
Source what? The fact that
source your claims.
The fact that drag queens are half naked most of the time.
That they're doing it in schools specifically. Yes, source it.
I said source it. It takes you 2 seconds to search up. I'll search up for you.
Yes, this is your positive claim. I'm not going to do the work for you.
Schools. Oh, so there's a whole thing called The Conversation, and they do drag time story times where if you look at the videos, some actually are half naked and others are covered and being respectful. So yeah, you can say it's a range, but I wouldn't want the chance of my kid engaging in a half naked individual for story time.
Okay, what's the name of the source?
What's the name of the source? It's called The Conversation.
The name of the article on the conversation. The conversation is the name of the website.
That's what it says. 5 things to know about drag queen storytime.
Okay.
It'll show you videos, it'll show you pictures, it'll show you everything.
Would you take your kids to a beach?
Man said, would you take your kids to a beach?
What? What'd you say? Ems.
That echo is bad.
My echo?
Someone's echo.
Ems, would you take your kids to a beach?
but a beach is something else, and I wouldn't take my kids to a nude
No,
beach.
because what you're focused on is the cleavage of the. You're specifically focused on the cleavage of the drag queen.
There's a time and there's a place. A beach is something where it's not safe to be fully clothed at a beach. It causes drowning.
Okay,
why would I be fully clothed at a beach? It'll cause drowning.
I agree. But you're the one concerned about cleavage, so I'm asking if your logic follows.
That's what I'm saying. It's a time and there's a place, isn't it? There's a time and place to be half naked. If I'm half naked on the beach, that's perfectly acceptable because otherwise you're more likely to drown with a lot of.
Not all drag queens are not. Drag queens are not an anomaly.
Sorry. If I'm half naked in front of kids that are not my own.
Yeah, please stop talking over us. I don't know why you're being so rude. But
So
yeah, is that the half naked drag queen in question? Because I'm looking at the same thing.
Oh, she dropped.
Oh. I mean, okay.
She's a runner, she's a drag star.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Y'all act like you care about cleavage and then take your kids to Hooters and then take your kids to the beach. Shut the fuck up. You just are homophobic.
That's so true. No, yeah, but like, where's the half nudity? She just looks cute. I don't know if I
She's
can know.
adorable.
She's so fucking cute. But anyway, hi, how old are you?
I'm 19.
What year were you born?
2005.
Okay, do you think being lesbian is wrong?
Personally, yes.
And why is that?
Because I'm Christian.
Okay, can you prove God's real?
Yeah.
Okay, how so?
So it's been shown in a recent study that every time you breathe, your lungs make the sound of Yeshua, which is Jesus' real name in the Bible. And also, the ligaments of the fat zoomed in on a microscope are in the shape of a cross.
Perpendicular lines appear all over the place, and they're not even perfect. You would think if there was a benevolent, omnipotent, just can do anything God, that every single cross
did
lines.
they leave? It looks like they left.
Yeah, they left. But still, goddamn. You would think that shit would be perfect every single time, but apparently not.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. I have to grab my charger. Carl, can you let up the next guest? What
Will
the
do.
fuck?
Let's see. Oh my god. You again?
Mate, you kicked me. What do you expect?
I don't think you were kicked. Unless Key kicked you. Oh, well, bye. That's great. That's fantastic.
Oh no, wait. The comments are going crazy. What happened?
The guy
happened?
came back. Apparently he was kicked. And then he was kicked again by Key.
Why? Is it just because he sounds dumb?
Most likely.
You know what?
which-
Actually,
valid.
that's a good justification. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Period. Key. 8. No comment. As you should, Queen. Purr. Anyway. Hello?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright. Moving on to the next guest. His source is TikTok. The way that someone actually tried to source TikTok earlier.
Oh my god.
Hi, how old are you?
18.
What year were you born?
2006.
And do you think being lesbian is wrong?
I think I just don't understand it because, like, how could you like women when men exist?
Get the fuck! Get your queer ass out of here.
I mean...
Shut! Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Caro?
My personal preference. I mean...
Shut Don't keep it to yourself. Hello? Kristen?
Hi.
Hi. How old are you?
Yeah, no, you've been here before.
32.
Bye.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah. No. I should block you. You're lucky I don't block you. Let's see. Moving on to the next guys.
Wait! Amanda, no!
$20 to kill Kara! Please, hello? Good Love 8.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi, it's going well. How old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
So this is how I feel. I just feel like as a adults, right? We shouldn't share what we do sexually with kids at all.
Who's doing that?
Well, I'm just saying, like, far as like sharing or pushing a certain orientation to kids.
Who's doing that?
So you do know that there's people pushing to get kids sex changes, right?
Who?
I said you do know that there's people pushing to get kids
I heard
sex
you. I
changes.
said who are the people?
For one, well, I don't know like the people like their names or anything, but I have seen plenty of videos of people saying the kids should be able to get sex changes. Have you not seen that?
No. Can I have one of these videos?
So you've never seen anybody say that kids should be able to get sex changes or kids can decide their sex at a young age? Do you agree with that?
I've had people say that kids can figure out their gender at a young age. I agree with that.
That's what I'm talking about then, right?
No, but getting a sex change is getting a surgery. That's not the same thing as affirming your gender via clothing or pronouns or changing your name or getting a haircut. I think that all four of those things are fine. I don't think that children should be getting procedures, but I don't know who's saying that they should be doing that.
So you believe it's too early to get procedures, but you don't believe it's too early for them to believe what gender they are, right?
Correct.
So let me ask you this: if you have, say you have somebody has a son or whatever, they're watching a Beyonce video with their son. Their son then tries to, as we all know, kids are very impressionable and like to imitate everything they see.
Oh, I'm sorry. What year were you born?
I'm 94. So
94? Okay.
Yeah,
Go
94.
ahead. There's just people keep saying you're a minor. I just want to make sure you're not, but continue.
So as we all know, kids are very impressionable and like to imitate everything that they see, right? So if that son then they're watching Beyonce with their mom. So if that son then tries to imitate a Beyonce video, right, and they start dancing or whatever, would you then say that little boy was meant to be a girl, or is he just imitating what he sees?
No, I'm not gonna say he's a girl until he tells me he's a girl. I'm not just gonna be like he's being feminine to be a girl.
Okay, so now you're letting him imitate Beyonce, right?
Yes.
Because you believe he should be able to do that. So you're going to gender affirm him before he even knows what's really going on, because now you're just letting him imitate
gender
whatever
affirmation.
he sees.
You can be a man and like dancing like Beyonce. That doesn't make you a girl. That doesn't make you any closer to being a girl.
This is what I'm saying. People will gender affirm.
Make me a girl.
People will gender affirm that little boy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, affirm as in if the boy already thinks he's a girl. That's not what gender affirm means.
But this is what I'm saying. Kids are very impressionable, and I don't believe that that's right to do.
Do you know what the word affirm means?
Yeah, you're telling him that he wants to copy Beyonce, so you're.
Thank you.
Change your smoke detector,
please. Oh my god.
Also, yes, that is actually from my soundboard.
That's so fucking hilarious. That's actually like diabolical of you, I'm not gonna lie. I invited you to unmute your mic. There's a little microphone shaped button. You gotta click it. You gotta click it. Do you not know how to do you know how to unmute?
Bruh.
All right. So I fear you don't know how to unmute, and that's fine. Just re-request, and then I'll bring you back up. But you should probably learn how to unmute your mic. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hello? Mans is asleep. Alright, well, enjoy your nap. Moving swiftly along. Oh, he back.
It's still muted. Oh, never mind.
Welcome back.
Thank you for bringing me back up. So, but yeah,
So what's wrong with little boy imitating Beyonce?
then say, okay, that's what you want to do. I'm gonna let you do it, right?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. So that would be gender affirming, right?
No.
That's not gender affirming. Telling him that okay, I want to act like a little girl, right? Or I want to act
okay.
like
Then
you
sure.
showed me Beyonce, and now, right? So you showed me Beyonce, right? So now I want to be like her.
Okay.
And
so
then you
that's
say,
fine.
okay, you can be like her.
Yeah.
So that would be gender affirming, right?
Only if he wants to do it because he thinks he's a girl. If he just wants to do it, but it has nothing to do with his gender, that's fine.
He's idolizing Beyonce because he's seen this on TV. You watch Beyonce all the time, right? So now he sees Beyonce, he thinks it's cool, so now he wants to imitate it.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, so I'm just saying you would gender affirm, you would now then gender affirm that little kid, right?
That's not gender affirmation. I don't think you know what gender affirmation means.
So what is it, right? If he tells you I want to be like Beyonce, so then you would have to ask him, right? Do you want to be a little girl, right?
No, I would not have to ask him that.
So you would just let him be like Beyonce.
If it depends on what he means by being like Beyonce, because being like Beyonce doesn't just mean being a girl. That could mean you might want to dress like her. That could mean you want to take dancing lessons. That could mean you want to learn how to sing. That could mean you want to be up on stage in front of people and perform. Like there are a lot of things that could mean.
Right, you said it perfectly. But say he wants to dance like her, right? He wants to dress like her.
That's fine. That doesn't make him a girl.
Fine. Okay, so what would the point? At what point would you gender affirm?
If he says he thinks he's a girl, then I'd be like, okay, what would you like me to do to make you more comfortable in your body? If he says, I want to let my hair grow out, or I want to wear pretty colors, I'll be like, all right.
So that same little kid that just watched Beyonce, he says, okay, I want to be a little girl. I want to be a girl. I want to be like that, mommy. I want to be a girl. So you now going to gender affirm him, right?
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
No.
So boom, that's my problem.
Hang on.
So,
let me explain. I say no.
This is an impressionable little kid.
If there is any doubt that they may not be the gender that they were assigned at birth, I would take them to therapy.
Okay, now that's great. I love to hear that from y'all.
Now the thing is, with the therapist, they will determine if they actually are that gender that they are talking about.
How can you
would be affirming to their gender.
But this is what I'm saying. It's
this
a
is
mental.
Why I'm asking what you mean by gender affirm, because if this little boy just wants to like wear girly clothes for the time being, or like wants to like grow their hair out, I'm not gonna take them to therapy first. I'm just gonna let them do that. But then after that, if they start to express that they're uncomfortable in their body, then sure, I'll take them to therapy to see if
that's
they
confusing
are
because you already let him believe that he's a little girl at that point.
But if he genuinely thinks that he is a little girl and he didn't just watch Beyonce and want to imitate Beyonce, because that's not the same thing. That's why I'm confused.
It is the same thing.
For Halloween.
It is the same thing though, because like I said, they're imitating
Beyonce
something
and wanting
that
to
they've
be
seen.
a girl is not the same thing.
So I wanted to be a clown for Halloween one year. Does that mean that I actually wanted to go join the circus?
No, but they can see Beyonce and exactly from there say I want to be like her. So and then they can say I want to be a girl because I want to be like Beyonce.
Okay, so a little girl wants to be Spider-Man. Does that mean that she is going to be a boy?
No, sir, that's not the same. That's a superhero. But if she says, if somebody says, okay, if she says I want to be like say like G.I. Joe or something like that. That's a real person. That's a manly figure.
That's not a real person, but okay.
But I'm saying, it's not a real person, but I'm saying it's not a superhero.
What you're thinking it's proving.
That's a regular looking man, not a Spider-Man.
G.I. Joe is not a regular looking man.
No, not at all. G.I. Joe has enough muscles to wrap around the entire state of Texas. Okay, so if a little girl says that she looks up to someone in the army, does that mean that she wants to be their gender?
It could possibly mean that, because this is what I'm saying. We are extremely influenced by who we idolize, right? This is human psychology. We are extremely influenced by who we idolize. So if we grow up idolizing these people, if my son is idolizing Beyonce, right, and he wants to dress like her, and he wants to, talk like her and dance like her. So this is my question to y'all: would I be wrong for telling him that he's a little boy?
No, because he didn't say otherwise. What?
Okay.
No,
so
but I'm saying if he tells me I want to be a girl because I want to be like Beyonce, right?
From going into
would I be wrong for telling him that he's a little boy and trying to influence him to be a little boy?
Good love 8. Would you deny your boy, your little son, ballet classes?
No, because you don't have to be a boy to take. I mean, a girl to take ballet classes. But this is what I'm saying. I would not let him think that he's a girl. That's what I'm saying.
But who said that's what he wants to do? He just wants to. Like, I had man and girl figures when I was little that I looked up to. That didn't mean I wanted to be a man.
But this is what I'm saying.
How are you coming to this conclusion?
I'm saying you're saying that you want to be. I'm saying letting them actually think that they are this.
I didn't think I was a man either.
And treating them like such, which is gender affirming, which is letting them dress like a girl and letting them. Would I be wrong for not letting them dress like a girl?
That's not gender affirmation.
That's pretend play.
Little boys can play princess and still know that they're a boy. Gender affirmation is not allowing your child to break the boundaries of gender that society has pushed upon them. Wearing a dress does not make you a girl, in the same way that wearing pants and liking trucks doesn't make you a boy. But if my child thinks that they feel more comfortable in like girl socialization, then they express that to me, then we take them to a gender therapist. We see how they feel. And
another
then if
example
it
would
turns
be
out,
I
Go ahead,
played
Carlo.
with Barbies when I was a child, and I wear makeup sometimes, but I am still a man.
But see, that's the thing, right? You grew up like that, so but you know you are a man, but it still changed your preferences when it comes to certain things. So even though you know you're a man, you want it to be more like a woman, so it changed your sexual orientation, right?
No.
Yeah,
No,
it did. It
there are
obviously did.
there are straight men who wear makeup, right?
But that's a different type of makeup. Definitely a different type of makeup.
Not necessarily.
There's
You don't
drag
even know what
queens
kind
that
of
are
makeup
straight.
Caro is talking about. You just automatically assume the kind of makeup because of the way that his voice sounds.
No, I'm not assuming nothing. I know that you don't wear like when the men wear makeup, it's not. They might wear makeup to like cover blemishes but I know that's not like.
Do you think
the same.
every man that's a K-pop idol is queer?
Bro,
because they
I
be
go
wearing
all out.
eyeliner, they be wearing blush and shit. They be wearing lip tint, and they be looking cute as hell too. I love me some Jimin. I love me some Taeyoung. I love me some Jungkook.
Oh my
Man,
god,
dude.
and then that glitter beard? Oh.
Yes.
Such a pain, but looks so good.
Oh my. Matter of fact, I just bought this hoe today.
But yeah,
I just
like far as like, I get what y'all saying with the
Hold on. Thank you for the $10, Deshaun.
But I get what.
Have y'all heard the song Nintendo by what's it called, by Doja Cat? Because it samples the GameCube sound. It's so fucking
Really?
good. Yes. Nintendo. Apologies. Hello? Oh. Matter of fact, if you wanna run that up, if you wanna play that shit, it's called Nintendo. Fucking love that song.
Huh.
Bitch want roast me, cause I got an Xbox One. I don't even have no games. All they play is GTA.
That's great.
I love that shit. Bro, the bars she spits on that fucking track, insane. Insane.
Damn.
She said, "Master of my craft, never played Minecraft. Look how my mind crafts things." 8.
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
18.
Were you reborn?
2006.
Okay, do you think being lesbian is wrong?
I've got a question.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're non-binary, aren't you?
Yes.
I've seen non-binaries like identify as like lesbian and gay. How does that work?
Essentially, some people use lesbian and queer to mean same gender attraction, but some people use it to mean same sex attraction. So let's say you're like a non-binary person, but you were assigned female at birth, and you like people who are also assigned female at birth. You could call yourself a non-binary lesbian in that you enjoy the company of other female people, not necessarily women, but people that also have a vulva.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I just need.
No worries. Thank you for coming up.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do, I think, one more, and then I'll call it, because I need to go to the store and get some Twizzlers. Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. Hello?
Hello,
Hi. How old are you?
48.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
If I say yes, will I be judged by that?
No, that's like the whole point.
Okay. Yeah, I do, actually.
Okay, and why is that?
Because God made man for woman and woman for man, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Okay. Which god are you referring to?
I don't see no logic. Which God? There's only one God.
Well, yeah, under your worldview, there's only one god, but a lot of people believe in different gods. So which god are you talking about?
Yeah, but the God of Abraham.
Okay. Would you consider yourself to be more close to Judaism, Christianity, or Islam?
Islam.
Okay. Can you prove to me that Allah is real?
Huh?
Can you prove to me that Allah is real?
Okay, it's... How would you... let me explain this. So how do you think everything began?
I think the universe has always existed.
How?
In the same way that you think your God is eternal, I think the universe is eternal.
Yeah, but who created the universe?
No one. It's always been there. In the same way that
Yeah,
no one
where did
created
it come
Allah.
from? No. There's got some. Nothing can come from nothing.
Okay, then
Something
where did
has to
Allah come from?
something.
Who created
Allah's
Allah?
the creator. He's the creator. He creates everything.
But who created him?
No one.
Exactly. And no one created the universe either. It's always been here.
No, he created the universe. So where did man come from?
Man came from evolution.
What did you evolve from?
We're the great apes, so we evolved from other
So-
great apes.
So how come they stopped evolving?
We haven't stopped evolving. We're still evolving. It just takes
So we're still,
tens of thousands of years to evolve.
there's still apes everywhere on the planet that are evolving into humans.
Not necessarily evolving into humans, but they are also
Evolving
evolving.
into what? No, you said mankind evolved from great apes, whatever they are. So where have the great apes gone, and how come they've stopped evolving?
They haven't stopped evolving.
So have
We
you
are
seen a
still
great
evolving. We are
Have you
still
seen
great apes.
Have you seen a great ape in transition of transforming from an ape to a human yet? Have you seen one?
No. Great ape is not an animal. Great ape
what
is a
is it?
category. that
So
we
where did
fall
the category
under.
come from? So where did the category come from?
What do you mean? Where'd the category come from?
Who made the category?
We put people.
So who
we
we-
put
so
certain
you-
animals
who's
into the
we?
category.
Who's we?
Scientists.
So where did the scientists come from?
Their parents.
Which came from?
Their parents.
Which came from the great
Their
apes.
parents.
Eventually reaching to the great apes.
Yeah.
So why weren't the great apes scientists? Why did they have to turn into humans to become scientists?
They didn't have to turn into humans. It's just the way that it ended up.
So who told them to turn into humans?
No one.
So how do you know that they're real?
Fossils.
And where did the fossils come from?
The ground.
The ground.
And where did the ground come from? Who put the ground there?
In there?
No one put
No,
the
it couldn't
ground
have just
there.
been there. It
Gravity
couldn't
is
have
how
just
the
been
ground
there.
ended up being here.
So where did the gravity
Oh, yeah,
come
true.
from?
Gravity.
Yeah, who created
Gravity
the gravity?
came from a collection of mass.
And where did the mass come from?
The mass has
It's
just always been
here.
there.
From where?
It's just always been in the universe. The
Either
universe has
the
always been here.
universe was all there or the mass was always there. Everything couldn't happen at the same time. Where did this all start? I'm going backwards. I'm not being trying rude or funny. I'm just trying to go backwards with you.
There's
so where did that
there's
come
nowhere to go backward
Okay.
with the universe always
from? So who
existing.
created?
Let
who
me
created
break
gravity?
it down like this, if you would let me. Every single atom that comprises your body it has always existed.
So
it
where
has
did the
not
atom come
always
from?
existed in the state that it is in now, but that specific atom, just one atom in your body, at least, has existed all the time. Like, has always existed.
From where? Where did the atom
Eternally.
come from?
It has
Yeah, but where
always
did the
existed.
atom-
Eternally.
where did the atom come from?
It didn't come from anywhere. It's just always been here.
Yeah, but who put it there?
No one. It's just always been there.
So where did they come from?
It's eternal.
What's eternal?
The universe.
Atoms.
No, atoms aren't eternal because you can destroy an atom.
The existence of atoms. Atoms
Okay,
have always
quarks.
existed.
Corpse.
Quarks.
Dead bodies.
Quarks, I believe.
Korps.
Quarks.
Of course.
Quarks.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so where did the quarks come from?
What do you mean?
Quarks are fundamental particles that
Okay,
make
now,
up
all right,
matter
without-
and
all right.
are a building block of protons and
So-
neutrons.
So where did the air you breathe come from?
You mean like the atmosphere?
No, oxygen.
Quarks.
No, that's not an answer.
Why is it not
Yeah,
an
it is.
answer?
That's not an answer. It just nothing just
Why
appears
is that
from
not?
nothing.
Okay, so then
It
where
just-
did Allah come from?
Allah's the creator. Now,
So who
you're
created
telling
it?
So
me
Allah came from nothing.
Allah is the supreme being, the Almighty,
Yeah, so where
the
did the
creator.
supreme being come from?
He is eternal. He's eternal. He's been there
Okay.
all the time.
So
So he
why
came
can
from
the
nothing.
universe not be eternal, but Allah can be eternal?
All right. So how can the universe create?
No one said the universe was creating.
So so how did the dinosaurs go extinct then?
An asteroid?
An asteroid. Where did the asteroid come from?
The cosmos?
And where did the cosmos come from?
It's always
Within
existed.
the galaxy. No, because then you said there's lots of galaxies. So where did the lots of galaxies come from?
That sentence never came out of my mouth, but
No, I'm just saying part of the universe. You
universe has
said the
always
part of the
existed.
universe was just there. So how come science? You're saying you went back to science, but scientists say that universe is being created.
No, it doesn't.
Daily, there's universe, new universes, galaxies being created, new galaxies being created. So how are they being created?
Science does not say that.
Science
Says that the Big Bang was an expansion of a singular point. The running theory is that that singular point has always existed. The Big Bang was not the creation of the universe, but the expansion of a universe that was already there. Universe does not.
How could you
science does
expand
not
something?
state-
Okay, now you said that the universe is infinite, yeah? So if something's already infinite, how could it expand?
If the universe is always infinite, how can it
How do you know?
expand?
Yeah, how do you know it's expanding if it's infinite? How do you know it's expanding?
Something can continue to get bigger into infinity.
Bigger than what?
Bigger than how it was before. Is expanding. It's not expanding like outwardly. It's expanding like this. It's kind of hard to understand because it's a symptom of quantum mechanics. But
so is it square or is it round? Because if you can't expand,
the universe is not
left, right,
square
expanding
or
up, down.
round. It's infinite.
So how's it expanding? You said upwards and downwards, but not outwards. Which way is it going? Up, down, or left, or
so
right?
the human brain cannot actually comprehend infinity. We can just try to describe it the best we can. And I think that's where we're hitting that bit of just that block.
Galaxy Shen.
Yeah.
You guys have been so kind to me today. Thank you so fucking much.
Because the human mind cannot comprehend infinity, it came up with things like God or Allah.
Oh, it's a kick. The galaxy was a kick. You know what?
W
Shen. All right.
Hell
It
yeah.
looks like we have one more person that's been in here for a while, but I thought they were friendly. Apparently, I was wrong. And then we will end the live. Hello?
Hello.
Hi. How old are you?
I'm 19.
What year were you born?
2005.
Okay. Do you think being lesbian is wrong?
No, but I know somebody who does, and I kind of want to clear it up for them.
Okay.
And just also have a few questions too.
Mm-hmm.
So, first, before I start, I'm bi, so I like girls and guys. But I don't know if I should identify as that because of my family.
Okay.
And they tell me that it's like wrong and stuff because of our religion, of course, Christianity. And I want to follow by the rules because they always try to prove to me that God is real and that we've come from him, but I don't know.
So, the religious guilt is such a strong thing.
Very.
It's very sad. Oh.
No. Cupid, if you're still in here, DM me, and maybe you, me, and Caro can have a convo, because I think Caro would be a really important figure for that conversation.
Yeah, it's really sad that I first came out to my pastor.
Oh, she was kicked? Oh. The fuck?
Key.
Come back. It's okay, Key. The stream is about to end anyway. It's fine. Hop back in the guest request, Cupid.
Also, if it wasn't Key, I do apologize. That just you seem to be the person that typically kicks.
Yes, I don't know. Hi, welcome back.
Sorry, hi.
You're good. I don't know what the fuck that was, but okay. Anyway, continuing. What were you saying, Caro? You said religious guilt.
Yeah, religious guilt is a huge thing. I came out to my pastor first, which came out as bi. I was still wrong, but he was literally like, oh, but there's a chance that you could still follow God. It's like, oh, God.
Yeah, that's not.
Not at all. That's so bad.
Yeah. I think
and it made me feel like absolute shit.
Yeah.
And for religion or something to do that, to try to spread positivity as they claim, making you feel like shit like that for something that you can't help, that's just not.
It's not. And I don't think that, like, in order to be religious, you necessarily, like, I don't think you have to give up your religion as a queer person. I know at least one person who is both GAY and also Christian, but they've unpacked things about their, I love Jacob. But they've unpacked things about their religion and have realized that, from their understanding, some things that people claim that the Christian doctrine says just aren't true. Like, for example, saying that the Christian Bible says that being GAY is wrong couldn't be true because the term homosexuality wasn't coined until the 1900s. And as you know, the Bible is a lot older than that. So that just doesn't make any fucking sense. But, like, the way that I justify it is, what harm is being done by being lesbian?
That's a good point. My thing
You're
is
not hurting
though,
anybody. You're just loving people. It's fine.
Yeah, but like I've always felt guilty around my grandmother, especially my grandmother, because even my mother's more accepting, but my grandmother definitely isn't. And especially like one time I was showing her a video, like a TikTok video of somebody talking about being lesbian, and I wasn't saying anything was like specific about me, but she was yelling at me like, why are you showing me this video of these lesbians, and why are you trying to be lesbian, and do you like girls, and stuff like that.
Oof.
And it kind of made me feel really guilty. And
okay, well, just because that's not necessarily what the topic of the live is, but if you want to DM me, you can. I'm gonna leave you with this, and then after that, I'm gonna end stream because I'm fucking tired. But let's say, for example, you were in a relationship with a man, and your family didn't like that you were in this relationship with a man just because, like, they didn't really believe that he was a good person. But you knew in your heart of hearts that he was a good person, and you trust him and you love him very much. Would you allow your family to make you feel guilty for loving that man?
Well, no.
Okay. So why should you be made to feel guilty about the same thing, but the man is a woman this time?
Yeah, that's like exactly what I mean, though.
Yeah, you shouldn't be made to feel guilty about the person that you love, whether it's for religious reasons or not, as long as you're not hurting anyone. Like, there are a lot of things in the Christian doctrine that I think are also wrong, but they're not wrong because God said they're wrong because they hurt people. Like murder, for example, or adultery, like cheating on someone. These things hurt people, which is why I think they're wrong. But I don't think we should just say some things are wrong because like an omniscient God said that they're wrong. You should have your own morals. And if your own morals aren't saying that loving a woman is bad, then it shouldn't be bad. But that's just my 2 cents.
Thank you for that.
Of course.
By the way.
I'm sorry?
Oh, nothing.
Okay, no worries. But thank you for coming up. I hope you get to unpack this, and also being bi is absolutely fine. As a pansexual, we welcome you here. But take your time. It's going to take a while. And no pressure at all. I hope to see you another time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, my love.
Thank you.
Of course. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
That is a cutie. But yeah, I'm going to end the live there. Thank you all so much for being here. Follow me if you don't already. Also follow Caro's adorable ass. I debate almost every day. I'll be debating the lesbian topic with Ian tomorrow per their request. And I will see you all tomorrow. Also, thank you for your generosity, both with your comments and spending so much time with me. This is one of the longest lives I've done in a while. It's been over 3 hours straight. My Discord link is expired. Copy and paste it. Copy and paste it. Copy and paste it. I know TikTok doesn't like Discord links, but just copy and paste it. You are welcome into the Discord. You can also access my sources via my Linktree. You can also go follow me on Instagram if you want to see me be a whore on your timeline. But thank you all for being here once again. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for spending time with me. I love you all, and I will see you all tomorrow around 2 p.m. Eastern. And I'm gonna block Caro. Okay. I'm gonna block Caro.